Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. It is Friday, May 16th, 2025, and we are live at the Hive. Oh, right. We are live from Lake Erie, Ohio. We are not in the Hive. We're in the mobile Hive, but we're set up and we've had our pizza. Wait till we tell you all about it. I hope you're having a I hope you've had a fantastic week because, oh my gosh, we're going to have a lot of fun. I can't wait. I'm excited. And it looks like Queen Bee's dad is in the Hive too. How about that? Queen Bee's dad said, "Hey Beez, knock that pepperoni out of your beard and start this show. Don't make me come down there." Hey, maybe we'll have a surprise visit from Queen Bee's dad. He is literally in the room above us. we're in a highfalutin, lowfalutin hotel, and I'll show you guys some pictures of what we had for dinner. Mrs. Beez is over here. Hello. Mrs. Beez is over there. There. Oh, wait, we just saw a hand or something. Oh, wait a minute. There's Mrs. Beez's foot. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good night. Don't forget to hit, the temporary hive. We just built a temporary hive. And it just got warm in this hive. The air kicked off. We've got it set on 62. We've got it set on freezer burn. It's set as low as it'll go. I'm going to turn the fan on, at least so there's some air moving. It takes a minute to catch up with us. There we go. What's up, Kathleen Smith from Arizona? Thomas Ray said, even better than feet pics. How about that?
Live action.
Live action. Wow, we just got bright. Huh?
Did you say live action or what?
Every once in a while. I got that from the Turtle Man. Live action. The Turtle Man. Rolf Robertson said, "You missed Steelhead season, LOL." What's up, Top Dog? How you doing, man? Hello, James Alton. I want to give a big shout out to all of our veterans, past, present, and future. Thank you for your service. And a big shout out to all the members of law enforcement and the first responders out there. Thank you for what you do. And it is First Responders Week. So a special shout out to first responders this week. And we're going to do birthday checks. We're going to do pocket checks. We're going to do snack checks. We're going to do pizza checks. And we're going to talk about knives because I brought a few with me. I just so happened to have this new Caval knife case with me. So we've got some of those. And I have a special 1 week, good for 1 week, 10% discount on smolts, on one particular smolt. I put it up in the chat. I'll drop it periodically. I don't know if a moderator will be able to copy and paste this from time to time. If not, I will. They gave me a special 10% code. It's good for 1 week on Amazon for the smolt and for the drop bear utility. So the smolt are these right here. Yeah. So we'll be talking about those. I just put those links. So this is what the smolt looks like. If you haven't seen a smolt, this is one version of it. I don't have a back camera tonight, so there we go. I have a side camera. Matter of fact, I can move it over a little bit. I did bring lighting with me. You always have, if you're a YouTuber, you have to bring lighting with you.
Always keep your lighting.
Mrs. B said, always keep your lighting handy. So here's one version of the smolt. Prado said, no early bird for you, LOL. Cody C said, where are you at, Beez? We are near Lake Erie. We are going to a wedding tomorrow. Mrs. Beez's cousin is getting married. Her baby cousin is getting married tomorrow. Yeah, I do have a setup. I'll let you guys see what the setup looks like because I do have an extra Beez cam here. So here is our temporary setup. This is what we look like right now. I did bring my 19, or I don't know what size. I brought my big monitor. I've got all my equipment. I have my hookups. You should see the amount of wiring that I brought with me. I just can't help it. It's just it's not my first rodeo. We've done many lives like this. This is what it looks like behind the scenes there. You can see we have all kinds of stuff hooked up. Oh, I forgot the bell. Dang it! I always forget the bell. I wonder if we can go borrow one from the Concierge. I wonder if they have a bell. Prado's been a member for I don't know how long. It's been a long time, but he sent one beezblades membership with a super chat. Kevin Santer received the gift membership. I do. I need my ding ding ding.
I don't even think I have anything in my back.
I'm looking around. Well, maybe we'll just say ding ding ding. Dang it, we don't even have silverware. I have.
Wait. Can you get one on your phone?
Oh my gosh,
I mean, your
that's
phone has
brilliant.
everything these days.
That is brilliant.
You're welcome. I do my best.
Let's see. Can you guys hear Mrs. Beez at all? R.E. Leamy. Let's see. Hold on. Just a minute. Hold on. We'll get it. Sonny Robinson said, take the smoke detector off the wall and use the test button.
Is there even a smoke detector in here?
I'm not sure.
It's
Ah,
I think it's over there. They have a vape detector, so it's technically.
I don't know. What's up, Heavy Steel and Gary Graham? How you doing? There's your bell.
It's only going to be one done.
It's going to be one bell tonight. Mark S., we're not on vacation. We are. There's your bell. It's a very low. I have a better idea. Give me just a minute. Let me go to notifications. Give me just a second. I got this fixed. I know how to do this.
No, we are not on vacation.
No, we are not on vacation. We are going to a wedding tomorrow.
You wanna tell them where we're going on Sunday?
Can
Too much?
yeah.
Okay.
I need Mrs. Beez.
I should just put a mic on and lay back here so people can hear me when I talk.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
I'm just playing a game.
Yeah, Mrs. Beez is playing a game. You going to run shorter tonight, Beez? Yeah, we probably won't go till like 1 in the morning or anything.
Why not? We got nothing else to do.
Let's see. Let me see if I can search my bells.
So now people are just going to hear me like heavy breathe into the microphone.
Well,
Meow. Speaking of meow,
if I can find a bell.
I am playing a cat game. and
Oh,
it's
I have an idea.
Meowpox.
Okay, I got it. We're gonna have a bell, people. Don't you worry.
I don't think
Just
anyone.
don't you worry.
I think you're the only one worried.
Look, here's a bell. Here's a knife.
Here's a bell.
Here's a knife.
Top dog, top diggity dog.
Mrs. Beez is mic'd up, people.
I am my. Well,
We
I
got
think
Kansas
it's on.
City, Missouri in here. Let's see.
Hello, everyone. I am not by the monitor. I am laying in bed because I am a blob.
Nope.
Ooh, that's high pitch.
Wow, those are what kind of bell do you call that? What kind of what is the ding ding bell?
It's a concierge bell.
Concierge bell.
Concierge. Is that a weird word? Concierge.
Concierge.
Am I saying it wrong?
I don't know. I don't know how to spell it. What's up, Prado?
C-O-N. Concierge. Sea hairs.
What's up, Robert Willoughby? Yeah, we'll get moving here in just a second. I think we're gonna have it here in just a second.
What was
Here we
wrong
go.
with the other one?
Yeah, that one will work. Okay, I'll keep it up and running. That way, when people are donating all the big doll hairs tonight, I'll still have a bell.
Nerd alert.
Okay, we got it. We're hooked up and ready
That
to
sounds
go.
like somebody tapping on a glass.
BK said, "Is there a glass in the room you can tap with a pen or a knife?"
No,
Nope, but we have a bell now.
everything is plastic.
There we go. Louis said, "Hi, Mrs. Beez."
Hello.
They are call bells. Call bells. They're officially called call bells. Emmett Williams said, "See if Mrs. Beez can load one on her phone." I just loaded one on mine. What's your wedding carry? None for now said. I haven't completely decided yet. I think it's going to be probably a CJRB because I have a couple that are a lighter. Dustin Wayne said, howdy, y'all. Concierge, lol. Use the microwave timer. Yeah, every time someone does a donation, I could just go over the microwave and set it for like 5 seconds, and then we'll wait and we'll go ding.
Or you can set it for 1 second. So
Joe said 96 people in the chat, and Mrs. B's dad hasn't hit the like button yet. Ooh, burn. Cody C said, wasn't here last week, so I didn't hear how your food poisoning went.
Oh, it was.
That was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that was something. Oh, Aaron D said, but you didn't pack the Amerihair.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Okay, note to self. Next time we need the Amerihair and a bell.
Yeah, I don't even have anything you can put on your head.
Yeah, what can I put on my head?
There's a cup.
What we can tell them. I'll give them the.
You can put the welcome bag on your head.
The welcome bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could put a plastic bag over my head.
It's not plastic.
Welcome bag.
The welcome bag.
Oh, the welcome bag.
That had snacks in it. Why did we buy snacks?
Oh yeah, we got a welcome bag and it has snacks in it.
We like snacks.
Look at this, people. We like our snacks here at the Hive.
How we love snacks.
Look at that. We got snacks on snacks on snacks. Oh, Top Dog with a $10 hair super chat.
You're
Top
welcome.
diggity dog. Look at that.
You didn't know you married a genius, did you?
I did. I married a genius. Thank you, Top Dog, for the $10 hairs.
You never would have thought that by yourself. would
No, I wouldn't have. There you go, Top Dog. You get the welcome hat.
you?
Wrap a towel around your head, said Emmett.
You can put the pizza
He
box
said,
on
put
your
the
head.
bag on, man. This bag won't fit on my head, I don't think. Although,
If you emptied it might.
it
I
might.
just stuttered real hard.
If you emptied it,
Yeah.
I'm going to show them what I've got right here.
Oh, your snacks.
Yeah.
I should have not eaten that last cannoli.
Snacks on snacks. Well, I took pictures.
Oh.
There you go, Top Dog. That kind of, if somebody comes on the live stream right now, they're going to be like, dude is on crack.
They're going to be like, I'm going to slowly back out of this and close the door.
Hello, newcomers to the channel. Welcome to beezblades.
Although it's upside down.
The welcome is?
Yeah.
We got the welcome hat.
Who
Top Dog said it works. Adventure 50.
allowed you to have your own channel?
Who allowed me to have my own channel? It does. It looks like floppy ears that the girl on Bob's Burgers has. Amish boy lol. Derek said, hey Beez, my Walmart remodel is getting a knife display now. Finally have better Ozark trails. Finally. Jeremy said, laughing my butt off, Ron. I was thinking the same thing. Dwayne K said, I forgot to register for the giveaway. Hey, look what I got. Look what I got downstairs. Marsha's. It's always Marsha. I got Marsha's premium quality Buckeyes.
Is that really what she says? Is it Marsha?
It's always Marsha. Yep.
That sounds weird.
Look at this. We have Buckeyes from the Buckeye State, y'all. Oh yeah. What's up, Joe Casper? He said, got to go to sleep. Well, have a good sleep, man.
Bye.
Bye. Gonna miss you. We're gonna have a lot of fun. You're gonna miss out. Now the question is, can I figure out how to open this? Oh, look at this. Brian F's been a member for 37 months with a super chat. He said, happy Hive Day, Knife fam. Hey, Beez, you get a Tempest downdraft? Question mark. KC crushed another one. P.S. Put the bag back on. $10 hairs pick gets the bag, man. Road King said, you need a Burger King crown. Oh, that's an idea. What's up, Jared? How you doing? Oh, Top Dog, let me get your $10 hair up there, too. Man, Brian F's been a member for 37 months. Road King said, my wife's name is Marsha. Marsha. Leah Leo said, turtle update. He's awesome. I like turtles. There's Top
Turtle.
Dog right there.
Who got a turtle last week?
Leo has a turtle.
Is it a box
'Cause
turtle?
he likes turtles. Ron Meg said, I'm laughing really hard at the moment.
I like
Just
turtles.
stopped by. Jason Beecher just stopped by to like the chat. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. Good night. Oh, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, bye. Thanks for stopping by. I think I'm going to have Marsha's Buckeye. Yeah. So is there anyone in here that has never had a Buckeye
Me.
or aren't familiar with Buckeyes?
I have no idea what it is.
Do you all know what Buckeyes are?
Nope.
These are Buckeyes. It's peanut butter and chocolate.
Peanut butter.
Calvin said,
cake
kick her
cake.
off the plane. He's a turtle, Mrs. Beez.
I like turtles. I almost had a turtle the other day on the road. I felt
Ashton
very
Man
bad
said he's
for
never
it.
had one. Oh, dude.
They're okay.
Turtles are the bomb diggity.
Wait, what are we talking about? Turtles or Buckeyes? Those are two
Turtles.
different things.
Mark Dodson said, looks like an acorn. They are so good.
Sir, you know you're eating a Buckeye, not a turtle.
I'm eating a Buckeye, not a turtle.
Yeah, you just said turtles are so good.
Oh, I love turtles. You know, ooh, they have pecans in them. Turtles are really good too.
Sweet Lord.
Richard Meyer's been a member for 12 months with us. Super chat.
Your mom's a chat.
Why didn't I ever think of that before?
I don't know.
Oh, because before I had to use my phone. Now I have a camera.
No.
Rolf Robertson said yes, named after Ohio. Calvin said, friend from Ohio used to make Buckeyes, and they were the bomb.com. Oh, Buckeyes are so good.
They're okay.
They're
Not a huge fan.
They're
Why
delicious.
Why do you like them so much?
I don't know. They're just really good. Here's the mobile beezblades setup from the hotel room. This is what we're looking like right now. And then here's behind the scenes of all the electronics hooked up. And then we're gonna oh, should I show them the cannolis?
Sure.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold the bus.
My cannoli is sitting heavy on my belly. I ate way too much.
SBKNJ55, Mr. Steve K has been a member for 20 months with us. Super chat.
Super chat.
Super chat. Don Miller said, hey, Beez, if you have the time, you should stop by Walnut Creek while you're in Ohio. Stop at Kobolent's Chocolate. Ooh, where's that? I mean, we live in Ohio, just we happen to be about 3 hours north or 2.5 hours north.
I mean, if it's close, let's do it Sunday.
Yeah, we can. Dwayne K said, is the Buckeye candy a copy of Buckeyes or a copy of Buckeye Nut? That's a good question because they both look the same.
What was the first one?
He's wondering whether it's a buck, like the deer, the Buckeye, or the actual Buckeye.
Yeah.
It's, if I had to answer and put $5 on it, I would say it's probably from the Buckeye tree, just because that's like the state leaf is a Buckeye tree leaf.
You're a Buckeye leaf tree.
Kenneth said, I'm here a little late. Where are you? I'm right here, man. I'm eating a Buckeye.
I'm gone and lost forever.
Alice Day says, my nephew made Buckeyes last year for Christmas. Dang, things were half the size of my fist. Top Dog said the tree for sure.
My question is, do people only start eating when you're in the live because we're eating or we're talking about food, or is it just like a good snack time?
It's a good snack time.
Snack time.
Alex Kerber said, wait, there are state leaves? It's the state tree. Yeah, it's the state tree. Every time you look at Ohio State tree, it looks like weed leaves. BFB Gunner said, very subtle bees. Road King said, you keep ringing that bell and the bellboy might show up. Oh, they might.
Are those a thing anymore?
The bees snacking makes me want something, said Top Dog.
Solid. I could go
And
for
I'm
more sour
having
things.
a cherry Coke Zero with
Gross.
sugar. It's not a zero because they didn't have it.
Gross.
Caffeine, never had it, never will. Ha, ha, ha.
Has anyone ever told you you're odd?
Yes, I am odd. We're popping and eat due to the live. And yeah, everyone, this is the time to snack. And I'll show you the knives that I brought with me.
Snack pack.
Snack pack. See,
Isn't that a thing, a snack pack?
Yeah.
I like pudding.
we have art,
Snack pack pudding.
art on the wall. And then I'll show you our view.
We have art on the
We
wall.
have art on the wall. We have a chair. Mrs. Beez is right here. There's Mrs. Beez.
Am I showing my whole body or just my foot?
Just your leg.
Okay.
Mark Durr's been a member for 28 months with us. Super chat.
Your mom's a chat.
He said hello to everyone in the Hive. 28 months, Mr. Durr.
I have a question.
Yes, what's your question, Mrs.
Is Terry
Beez?
T-Rex in the house?
Is Terry T-Rex in the house? We were thinking about here.
I need
Richard
to know.
Meyer said, why be normal, Mrs. Beez?
That's valid. I need to know where Terry's at.
Derek, yeah, it's like a peanut butter cup.
You're a peanut butter cup.
Snack pickety pack. Snack pickety pack. Here's the cannolis that we consumed just a little bit right before the live stream. We had cannolis.
It was so good.
Would you look at them?
They were like cinnamony. They reminded me of like cinnamon toast crunch or like a cinnamon roll type thing.
I mean, just look at them.
Freshly made in-house every day.
Yeah, we got stuff at a real Italian pizza place.
I don't know if it was Italian. Was it?
It was definitely Italian. The name of the place is Basil.
Basil.
I was wondering that. BFV Gunner said, so you left the GAT and took the cannolis? Oh, no, I got the GAT sitting right there. Raybo said, leave the gun, take the cannoli. Dustin said, imagine the neighbors wondering what's going on. Yeah, they might be. Calvin said, I picked up the Miguron Moyar titanium. It's an Axis lock and PVD coated blade for $80. I'm extremely happy. That's a good knife, dude.
You know what I have noticed the last
Oh, wait a minute. Mark S said your mom's an Italian pizza place.
She might be. You know what I've noticed the last few places that we've stayed?
What?
That once the door closes,
Yeah.
like you really don't hear a lot of outside noise.
No.
Have you noticed that?
Tim B said, hey, Mr. Mrs. Beez.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't hear any outside noise.
Where did we stay last time when it was like this?
Roger said, look at them in all their cannoliness.
I love a good cannoli.
Cannoli. Yeah. Buckeyes are like peanut butter cups, but a lot better.
Will you tell them the dessert that I had?
Mrs. Beez had her favorite. She had tiramisu.
I just wanted to see how you would say it. To be honest.
Tiramisu. Terry T-Rex Masu. Brian F said, Beez, did you do a bed bug check?
Yes.
Yes.
Always.
We did a bed bug check.
I'm allergic to bed bugs.
Jay Corskadden's been a member for 21 months with a super chat. He said, I guess I have to leave. I come for the knife for the knife talk, but stay for Bogart. He is so fluffy. Bogart too. Yeah. I guess I'll have to show a picture of Bogart tonight.
We'll have to get a cutout of Bogey and like
Mark S said your mom's a bed bug.
Yeah, that's funny.
You got to go check a lot of Mrs. Beez. Calvin said, you ever reviewed the Civivi bow? I picked it up on the marketplace for $30, and it's a Nitro V, real small for athletic shorts, and there aren't a lot of reviews. Yes, I did review the bow. It is a smaller knife.
Did you do it in athletic shorts?
I didn't have athletic shorts on time. Road King said, use your Olight Arcfeld with UV to check the sheets and floor.
Absolutely not.
No, I don't think we're going to do that.
I would like to sleep tonight.
I do have an Arcfeld right here. I have this one. Caleb said, Brian F, hey, and thank you so much. Don't mind me. I am going to have another one of these because I'm on a weekend vacation. Dwayne K, I did not break out the ultraviolet.
Golly, why would you torture yourself?
Yeah, why even do that to yourself? Don't check, sleep ignorant, said Calvin. We checked. I just didn't use a UV light.
We always check for bed bugs.
Yeah, that's a requirement.
Even if we didn't, we would know by the morning because I'm allergic to them.
Wow, why did this get so bright?
Because we turned all the lights on in the room.
Let me turn down the compensation.
The condensation?
Yep, the compensation.
Condensation.
So here's one of the small knives I brought with me. This dude right here. This
His name is Larry.
little bitty pocket knife.
Did you hear me?
What'd you say about Larry?
I said his name is Larry.
Whose name is Larry?
Your knife.
My knife's name is Larry.
The way you talk about him, it sounds like a person.
Oh, yeah. Check this dude out.
So I named him Larry.
Look at this dude.
I don't know why I thought that so funny.
Got this little knife right here. This is one that's with me. I didn't even fill the case because I was too busy today. I was so busy today. I didn't even make content. Gunner said, Mrs. Beez is in a good mood, isn't she? Yes, she is. Mark said, your mom's Larry. This is the Kaiser Super Chat. This is I can't even remember the name of this thing. It's
Larry.
It's the mini something. Twisted Sis says mine is named Bob, Mrs. Beez. Terry T-Rex is in the hive.
Terry T-Rex.
Terry T-Rex, we were looking for you today when we were traveling the highways
We wondered where you were.
of Ohio.
Where are you?
Grim Drake said, I want what she's having. She's having, I'm away from home and I'm not at work.
Oh, yeah. And I have a long weekend because I took Monday off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Mrs. B's birthday weekend.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about them apples?
So I brought a few. Not even a full case. That's how busy I was. I didn't have time to go pick through knives. I grabbed what was on the kitchen table. Pretty much, I grabbed what had not migrated to the kitchen table.
Which honestly, at times can be a lot.
Yeah. In order to clean the kitchen table, I just threw them all in this new Caval case.
And you're like, oh, I might as well just take this with me.
Yeah. Terry said, I'm down in South Carolina on my way to Joplin, Missouri. Yeah, I just brought a couple with me. I brought the Cold Steel 8015 with me. Got this bad boy in case I need to do some cold stealing. Look at that. Dwayne K said, welcome to all the mods, members, patrons, subscribers, and visitors. We're glad to have you here with us in the live stream.
We're a bunch
Enjoy.
of crazy
Mark
cats.
S said, Mrs. B's, I'm guessing the mini bar was stocked tonight.
Nope, I am sober as a whistle.
She's sober as a whistle.
I actually don't really drink that much.
Yeah, Mrs. B's only drinks like once or twice a year, and that's about a half a glass of wine.
Pretty much.
I mean, I imagine she'll have something festive tomorrow at the wedding.
Yeah.
That's about the only time is like a super special occasion. She's not a drinker.
I actually don't like to drink because I get enough headaches and migraines as it is. So if I can avoid it on a normal day, I will.
Yeah.
You know, smart thinking.
Have the new Rhino with me.
Tell them where we're going Sunday.
Where are we going Sunday?
You don't know where we're going?
Starts
with a Z and ends in an ooh.
We're going to the zoo?
Yeah.
Oh, apparently we're going to the zoo.
Seriously, I said, do you want to go to the zoo this weekend? And you said yes.
I said yes. So I didn't know we had actually decided.
But now you're like making me question if you want to go to the zoo.
No, I didn't know you were actually serious. I'm all about it.
Yeah, it's only like 20 minutes from here.
We are going to the zoo tomorrow, the Toledo Zoo.
Not tomorrow, Sunday.
Sunday. We're going Sunday. By a friend, steal a buddy, but don't you dare miss it.
I figured we could hit it up before we head home.
Gunner said, Mrs. B's, put your feet in warm water when you have a migraine. It helps relieve the pressure.
I've tried that and putting a cold pack on my neck while hands and feet are in hot water.
If you want to check out the fancy Rhino, there's a link. I just put a link up on your screen if you want to check out the new Rhino, the best looking Rhino out. Although you can get the one with the carbon fiber, copper foil.
You tried so hard.
Derek Poppenhagen sent one beezblades membership with a super chat. And who got it? Addicted to Blades
Your mom.
got the membership. Man, Addicted to Blades, are you doing a bunch of remodeling right now? You tearing up old tile, putting up new tile, dude?
Why?
I saw on Instagram, looked like he was doing a major remodeling project.
Mm.
Road King said, hopefully no metal detectors at the zoo. Yeah, I'll have to leave all that stuff behind, I'm sure. Once we go in, now once I see that they don't have metal detectors, I'll go back out to the car. Terry T-Rex said, it's my birthday weekend also, Mrs. B. Sunday. Happy birthday, Terry T-Rex.
Terry T-Rex.
Happy birthday, Terry.
Is his birthday on the 18th?
It's on the 2 days from now, 18th, which would be the 18th.
I was going to say somebody in there has an 18th.
Aaron D said you're going to see a fancy Rhino on Sunday. That's a good point. You guys are on point tonight. You definitely are on point. Milan Labe said Mrs. B's has got the giggles. Fancy Rhino. Caleb said, I've been enjoying the old Kaiser Odin, which is amazing. It will be a 1K subscriber prize. Very nice. Very, very nice. Rolf Robertson said, it's the monkeys that will get you. Ask G-Ball. Oh yeah, me and Mrs. Beez have little 3D printed monkeys from G-Ball. El Medicine, his birthday was Wednesday. Happy birthday, El Medicine. Blazeburger said our zoo has metal detectors, but that's because it's in Philly.
I don't think the one in Cincinnati does.
Calvin said, I've never been in chat for giveaways. How do they work? You just click on yeah, I'm gonna be at loss for words tonight. The pinned comment. You click on that and then go to that. It takes you to a 20-second video where you leave a gosh, why did it get so bright? You leave a comment.
Someone please write pickles
on that video. Mrs. B said someone write pickles. Your mom's 3D printed monkey.
Is that the monkeys that are flipping you off?
Yep.
I have that on my desk.
Michael
at
Thrick
work.
is on your desk?
Yeah.
Nice. Michael Threckheld said wife's birthday was the 11th, but she celebrates it all month long. Happy birthday, Michael Threckheld's wife. Your mom's a pickle.
I love a good
Tim
pickle.
Titus said pit stop for the night, heading to North California. Only brought 8 knives with me. Yeah, I didn't bring all that many with me either. Your mom's a giveaway. Twisted, absolutely. Pickles commented, Blazeburger said. Oh, he already went. Look at this. We got Ken Faulkner with a $20 super chat.
Solid as a rock.
Solid as a rock. Ken, you get the welcome welcome bag. I feel like a chef with wings.
You're a goober.
I'm a goofy goober. Thank you, Ken. He said there's only 22 days, 8 hours, and 4 minutes until Blade Show.
Oh man, it's really lightning at home.
We're getting a lot of lightning at the hometown, but
I mean,
not
like
here.
it is boom, 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 boom.
Why is this doing this?
I hope Schmubbums is okay. What's it doing?
I don't know. It like pooped out on me. There we go. Thank you, Top Dog. Look at that. Everybody's putting up we don't have the Amerihair with us, so everyone's putting up the Amerihair
Emojis.
I'm noshing on these Buckeyes. Caleb said, sorry, I lost my membership, B. Someone stole my flipping identity. Oh, no. John Tagamori said, Ken Faulkner. Gabe said, all the pickles talk making me think of buckwheat. Dwayne K said, we had some of the most loud and long-lasting thunder here in West Virginia last night.
Yeah, we got some crazy shenanigans happening.
Dre said, what do you think of the Microte Annex DLC at $365? Bought that in concept Finrer, black stonewash with Damascus handles in Damascus. Dude, I don't know what the Microte Annex DLC looks like, but the concept Finrer is cool. Matter of fact, I can actually look. Wow, what happened? Why am I so bright? Here, focus on something different. Focus on that. Camera. Cheese and rice. My goodness. Let's bring that compensation down just a little bit.
Constipation.
I don't need to look that washed out. All the pickles talk is making him think of buckwheat. Dre said, what do you think? Oh, the Microte Annex DLC.
I got a pickle.
Microte
I got a pickle. Hey,
Annex
hey.
DLC. Let's take a look.
Pickle.
Is the Annex or Annex? Annex. DLC. Let's see what it looks like, people. Let's take a look-ski. My goodness, this light keeps flip-flopping on me. So here is the Microte Annex. Let's see which one is DLC. Titanium carbon fiber inlay. We got one out of stock. Let's see. Here's the Annex. Never seen it till just now.
Right, meow meow brown.
Right, meow meow around. So there's what that bad boy looks like. Dwayne K said, ooh, I could go for a Clausen pickle right now. Jerry said, is the giveaway LE participation?
What?
You got to go and make a comment, a positive comment on the comment video that is pinned to the top of the chat. And then participation is required and you have to be here. So there's the Annex. Looks pretty cool.
You look pretty cool.
You look pretty cool. Looks like it has it looks like it has really good micro jumping. And it has a full-length fuller that
Your
you can use
mom's
to...
got micro jumping.
Your mom's got micro jumping. And it looks like it comes with tools. What is this? I don't even know what that stuff is.
Would you look at it?
Just look at it.
Just look at it.
Thomas Ray said, has anyone tried the Velasic pickleballs? Yeah, they're pretty tasty. Hemph said, thoughts on the mini Lulu from NAFs? I'm not familiar with that one either. I can't keep up with them all.
What?
It's impossible. I'm trying to be more aware of Microtech because so many people like Microtech. I've just never paid attention to them because they're pricey, but there's no reason to. Dustin said, I hate spamming, but I think there's hair on your little snack there. Dude, there could be dog hair on it.
Ew.
I don't see any hair on it.
I had hair on my pizza. Dog hair.
I don't see any hair. There's a film because there's 2 layers. Maybe that's what you're seeing. There's another layer under there.
Would it stop you even if there was a hair?
It would not slow me down. Remember, this is a family-friendly channel. Please be mindful of your comments in the chat. No politics, religion, or controversial topics. Thank you, said Dwayne K.
Your mom's controversial.
Your mom's
topic.
controversial, Mrs. B said. Jared said, I'm just hoping another Devo Tallboy comes out. Ooh, I should have brought the Tallboy. Jeff said, Beez, stepping up from D2. Should I go Nitro V on the Civivi Vision or 154 CM on the Kaiser Militaw?
Why would you do a tall boy, not a short boy?
Boy, I got to tell you, the Kaiser Militaw, if you don't have a Militaw yet, it's so good. It's such a good knife. The Vision is fun, but for a usable knife with the best ergos and everything else, I would have to say go with the Militaw first because it is just classy.
How classy is it?
Justin Time said, when does the Devo Mini Buzz come out? That's a good question. I don't know. Vance Edwards said, since you're on vacay, are y'all changing the giveaway time? I don't know. We're going on the fly here.
We're being goofy goobers.
We're being goofy McGoobersons. Gunner said, my mom wasn't controversial. She was the goldfish handler at the carnival. Justin Time said, get a Militaw now. Michael Thruckeld said 154 CM over any day over Nitro V. 154 CM from Kaiser is good stuff. I brought this one with me. I really like this one. I think maybe Dwayne K has one of these. This is the SRM 255L, one of the Mr. Fancy Pants versions. Has a stag on it. We can go stag. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that shiny blade. Ooh. Ooh, it's so shiny. This is such a good knife. If you've ever wanted, like, it's like the classic blade shape. Really good looking handle on it. I mean, you can get this in gray, black. I mean, there's a bunch of different versions. This happens to be one that came out in the wintertime, as you can tell. But I really, really like the 255L. Todd said, that is the steel on that original I must part with. Road King said, Beez, I did the Kershaw Bel Air with the tiger stripes on the blade. Very nice. Very, very nice. He's enjoying it. To Fuego said, recommend any premium titanium knives with finger choil and thumb studs. Oh my gosh, that's like most of them. Dre Sattler said, Vosti Porcupine, best budget.
We were talking about porcupines earlier.
I'm going to have to do something about this lighting because it is like...
Do you want me to just turn it down?
No, oh, no, that made it worse. I need the backlighting. Maybe, I think.
What if you turned on the lamp next to you? Oh, it's on.
I don't know. Maybe that is what is throwing it off because there's so much backlighting. Let's try it without it and see what happens.
Turn my backlighting off?
Yeah. Now we got to let the camera adjust. Oh, jeez. Look like I'm in the sun. Oh, my gosh.
I take it you want me to turn it back?
No, I'm adjusting the camera. I don't know.
What do you need?
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll give it a try. Dog One said, Caleb, that sounds nightmarish. I hate having to get money with a sword hanging over me. That's a beaut, Beez, said Michael. Dustin said, put something in front of the lamp so it doesn't drown out. Maybe I could set it right behind me. No.
What are you trying to set behind you?
Yeah, the lamp is just so powerful.
Well, there's two little flippies. Let me see if I can just get one on.
Is there two different lights?
Is that better?
I don't know. We'll see.
Because there's... Oh, no. It's just either on or off.
I have an idea. Oh, that was my toe. Oh, yeah, that was my toe. My toe.
Brown toe.
Oh, it was my toe.
I cannot get comfortable. Like, these pillows are nice, but it's just like they're so smushy.
They're so smushy McSmusherson.
Ew.
Let's try this.
Is that going to catch fire?
No. That might, yeah, that helps a little. That helps.
Mom helps a little.
Your mom helps a little.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Toe Jammer said, LOL, did you jam your toe? Yes, why, yes, Toe Jammer, I did.
That's
Thomas
the best
Wheeler, I
username.
checked. There's no heat. It's an LED. Beez is the red shirt. Beez, it's the red shirt. It used to be you being in black. Yeah, definitely.
That's valid. I think that's the most color you've worn in a long time.
Yeah, I'm wearing a lot of color tonight.
You should have seen him with his gym shoes on earlier.
Oh, yeah. You guys want to see my new shoes?
It did not match.
Oh, yeah. I did not match today. I didn't even care. I'm wearing camouflage. You guys ought to see this outfit.
It's
wearing
something.
I'm wearing camouflage with red and then these bright bad boys.
Mhm.
This is aggressive orange if
Mm.
I've ever seen it. How's that for aggressiveness? I'm on vacation colors today. I've got red, orange, camouflage.
So really the people only saw your torso and your feet because your bottom half was camouflage.
Yeah, you didn't see the bottom half because it's camouflage.
Camo.
Oh, yeah, and I did say moo.
He did moo a lot on the
I
way
mooed
up.
a lot today.
Okay, question
Yeah.
for the people, not for you.
Oh, yeah, here's a
Is-
question for Mrs. Beez on travel.
Do you know what question I'm asking?
Mhm.
Is your family, I'm just going to say a cow family or a non-cow family? What I mean by that is if you are driving and you pass a farm with cows, do you announce that there are cows? Or any other farm animal, pretty much. So, what is the verdict?
BFB Gunner, we said moo. How's that for some color? Gunner said that they do moos.
Right? I mean, you have to announce
El
that there's-
Medicine said we don't even notice. What?
What?
Justin Time says yes. Look at the cows.
Absolutely.
Top Dog said what? I just eat them.
That's
Tony
fair, I
said
guess.
bovine for sure. Moo, yeah. Alex said yes, always, because we don't see cows often. We see them here all the time.
It's like, how do you pass animals without announcing that you see
Yeah,
animals?
Mrs. Bees pointed. She said, "Look, it's a llama." I said, "Moo." 'Cause
Yeah, he really.
it's my only
did.
sound that I make.
What sound does a llama
Blake
make?
says, I yell and point, moo cow. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we say. Moo, we'll say moo cows.
I think it's strange when there's a non-animal family.
As city folk, we point and stare, said Ken.
Yep, it's a must.
Mr. D. Edelman with a $10 super chat.
Super chat.
Mr. Edelman, you get the welcome hat, sir. There you go.
Show's
Toe
getting-
Jammer said, deer, bears, and other wild creatures, yes. Come no
Show's
way
getting
many around
weird.
here. Grimdrake has friends who show cows in the state fair. Mrs. B saw several white-tailed deer today on
I
our
did. I
trip.
saw at least 4.
Ouchie said, I tell my kids, look, moo-moos.
Yep.
Nathan Hawk said, we always say, look at the horses. Dwayne said, Mrs. Beez, what color is the towel in the bathroom room? Now what do cows drink?
Water.
Water?
Yeah, they drink water. They don't drink milk.
Yeah. Nathan Thatcher said, my wife stops and pulls over for goats and lambs if it's cute. My brother has sheep with babies.
I saw a llama or an alpaca. I couldn't really tell the difference, to be honest.
Plumber's Crack said, never noticed, but I point them out to the dogs as big dogs.
Plumber's cracks?
Yeah, Plumber's Crack.
I
Blake said,
Plumber
I'm one with the cows. I used to own over 100 head of cattle and 35 horses.
Hey, that's impressive.
Wow.
I like cows.
Zombie cows need grains.
But
Road King said something. He said, almost like Monty Python and the Holy Grail with that hat. Ed's Blade said, going to need to bring back the welcome bag hat for new channel visitors. Roger Baker said, get you some fainting goats. Blaze Burger said, the rule of the road includes yelling cow when you see a cow.
Exactly.
Yep. Cow or moo cow or make the sound. Dwayne K said, Mrs. Beez, you got me on the cow joke. What's up, gambling man? Here's another knife I brought with me. Would you look at that? Yeah.
I brought a drop bear.
Mrs. Beez brought a drop bear.
Mainly because that's what's in my pocket at work today.
Look at that. Brought me a Devo, a fancy pants, a Mr. Fancy Pants. Knives and Gear said we have a lot of free roaming cattle in Arizona. Look at that. Look at this bad boy. Paching. Devo Stout. Just in Time said Devo Stout version 2 in my hand as we speak. What's up, BKR10? Our son is in the Hive.
Hello, Tot.
He gets a free bell.
How's the weather?
How's the weather back at home? Jeremy said, my 3-year-old forces us to point out every animal we see in the car.
Yep.
Plumber's Crack said, which reminds me, I need another half beef for the freezer. Question for Miss Beez.
Yes.
Is there an official police issued knife?
Not to my knowledge.
Not to her knowledge. BKR10. Beez Jr. is in the Hive, everyone. We are being graced with the presence of Beez Jr. Everybody say hi to my son. That's BKR10. What's up, bud? Richard Meyer said, what's a cow's favorite thing to do on his day off? He goes to the movies.
That's pretty good. I haven't heard that one before.
Cow jokes are welcome. We saw many cows today. Little B is in the Hive.
Your mom's welcome.
Dwayne K said, I saw Lefty reviewing a baby the other day. Did he review his kid?
What?
Lefty must have reviewed his kid.
Interesting.
This is the best looking Devo knife as far as aesthetics, just looking very nice. It's not one that I carry or use every day. Oh, look at that. Road King with a $5 super chat. Thank you for the $5. Tommy Chung said, Devo rocks. Devo rocks. See what else we got going on here. Oh, I have another knife here, folks. This is one that came back. Oh, look at this. Kentucky Fried Organs with the $5 super chat. He said, are the knives durable enough to prepare food? Question mark.
Kentucky Fried Organs?
$5. All of the knives that I have with me are durable enough to prepare food.
Interesting.
Thank you for the $5, Kentucky. What was the one I was getting ready to show? Yeah. So this is one that was out of stock because it sold out really fast. It is a Ray Laconico design. I'm putting a link on your screen right now. It is this one right here. Let's see if I can get some more light. Of course. The Vosted Val Hund. There are 3 versions. I just put a link on your screen where they are re-available unless they've sold out again. Ray Laconico design. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Ooh, yeah.
Look at it.
Just look at it. Top Dog said, light. Give us light. Look at that. I'll swing it up and down like on QVC. Yeah, this is a very nice one. It's very nice, very, very nice. And look at it in all its valhundness. And I like what they did with the pivot there. They gave a little swoopski. What do you call that? Invert or something like that.
Covert.
Covert, invert, prevert.
Vert.
Dustin Wayne said, "Ooh, unique, a cool colored blade." Oh yeah, I like Ray Laconico designs. I really do. They're so very nice, very, very nice. Dwayne K just put up links where you can get it at 3 different places. You can get it on Amazon. He put the Blade HQ link up there. Dwayne K's on it. Dr. J262 said you will find only what you bring in. Caleb said, "What's your thoughts on the new upcoming WorkSharp knife?" I don't know. I'll have to see it. I haven't watched a video on it yet. Warren said, "You should be a hand model, Beez." Yes, exactly. Let's see. Did I put up? Make sure I got Kentucky Fried Organs on there. But yeah, you can prepare food with this. It's not a big one. I mean, I have a plethora of knives. I also brought. Oh, speaking of, I didn't even realize it. You were asking earlier whether you should get a Militaw. I mean, this Militaw, unfortunately, they only made 25 of. This one has the mother of pearl inlays, but the Militaw it's the bee's knees when it comes to Kaiser. I'm telling you. Look at that satin blade. Whoo. Zach Stuff did a live and had live issues with the WorkSharp. Ooh, very, very. Justin Tibe said, "Oh, that's a fancy Militaw." They still haven't delivered mine like those. Said, "I'm on the edge." Really? Probably still in transit. Yeah, Jay Cruz got. He said he got his Valhund a few minutes ago. Very nice. I'm on the edge, dude. I can't wait till you get yours. Caleb said they asked way too much for that Militaw. I understand mother of pearl, limited numbers, but still. Yeah, I think they were probably trying something new, trying to make something limited, something that's hard to get, but there's so many different versions of the Militaw. You can get S35EN, 154CM, Nitro V, and on and on and on. You can get D2. You can go budget with it. When you get to the premium versions, they're smooth. Jared got the 80s Fat Carbon. 3 Legs Limp with a Cane said, "Been enjoying the knife videos the last few days. I'm new here." Well, dude, welcome to the live stream. This is not the normal background.
This is not our house.
This is not what it normally looks like. You can go and look to the live tab and you'll see what it normally looks like. We are remote tonight. Caleb said, "I think it's beautiful and really cool, and I love Kaiser, but boy howdy." Yep. Richard Meyer said, "Wish they would come out with some new scales for the Militaw." Dog One said, "There is a pile of reasonable Militaws." Yeah, you don't have to go Mr. Fancy Pants. You can get 154CM. There's all kinds of Militawness. Matter of fact, I have an idea. So if you want to get, here are several. Here's one you can get for $59. If you want to check out the Militaw. Right here. I'm going to put the link up so you guys can check it out. Here are let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different versions from like 59 to 69 bucks right there. You can go check those out of the Militaw. Not this one. This is a fancy one I just brought with me because it's a Mr. Fancy Pants and it was on the kitchen table. What's up, Scott Williams? He said, "My first live with y'all from South Carolina." Dude, hello. Scott, welcome. This is, in case you just got here, this is not the normal background of the Hive stream. We are remote because we are out of town tonight.
Yeah, toast.
We have live streamed from Hawaii, from Campgrounds.
Not Italy.
Italy is the only place we didn't live stream from. Dustin said, let's go Romette. Let's see what else we have in the bucket here. Oh. Let me. So the Kaiser Smolt, this dude right here, I have a special 10% discount code. It's only good for 1 week, people. It's only good for 1 week. Here's a link. I'm putting it on your chat. If you want to go check it out, you can get a Smolt for 10% off. It's for the one with AEBL steel. I think it's specifically for that one. It's not this color variant. It's the one with the brown stuff right here. Brown chicken, brown cow. And that one has AEBL steel. This one has the let's see. This one has what? Nitro V, D. Yeah, this one's D2. What's up, laid off Pete? Justin Time said that mother of pearl Militol was over 500, Caleb. I thought it was, no, it was $3.99. I thought it was $3.99. Three Legs said, been enjoying a lot of these budget knives you've been showing off. It's caused me to scroll a lot of Amazon. Yeah, definitely, man. Gate Creepin said, my first live with you, bro, from Kentucky. I'm just now getting into knives because my dad loved them and he passed away. Gate Creepin 15. Dude, welcome to the Hive stream. We have a bunch of new people here tonight. It's very, very cool. We do this every Friday night, 8:15 to after midnight, every Friday night. This week was a little bit different because we're out of town. We started a little late. You know, we're in the hotel room. I had to get all set up. But Caleb said knives and gear, $3.99. Oh, I thought $4.99. Yeah, so we always end up talking about snacks and stuff. Here's the cannolis that I had right before the live stream. Snacks. Romette Knife with a $5 super chat. Super cat. Thank you, Romette, with the $5. Waiting on this to start working again. Said, we will participate in the Blade Show. Our booth number is 1048. Welcome to visit. I will definitely be stopping by, Romette.
I will also stop by.
Let's see, Romette. Did I missed you gave hold on. Romette gave, I missed something. I'm scrolling back. Romette gifted 10 beezblades memberships with a super chat. Dude, thank you very much, Romette. And let's see who got them. Ken, Anthony Rollins, Philip Jansen, Angelo, Level On Up, Brian White, William Hornbostel, Waylon, and Emmett Williams and Bill Travis were all gifted Beezblades memberships. Tim B said hi to us. I don't know if I said that earlier.
Hi,
Tim.
Bill Nye, the science guy. Boo, 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 boo. Sorry.
Caleb said, Aaron, I don't know. That's me. 500 plus is crazy for a Chinese-made knife. Granted, they are beautiful. Yeah. Catch up with the chat here. Gate Creepin is first. Romette Knife with the $5. Did you see Romette's membership? Speaking of Romette, I have the Romette right here. This knife company right here, Romette, this is their Romette Rhino. Would you look at it and all of its Romette Rhino-ness? And if you want to go check out the Romette Rhino, I'm putting a link on your screen right now to where you can go check out the Rhino. Check that bad boy out. Prado said, let's act like I won a membership too. Prado's got the pal right in the kisser. So does Dwayne K. Dustin said, very nice textures. James D said, I love the whole Rhino lineup. Top Dog said, hark, I can hear the puppy crying for his people. Yeah, the poor pup.
Let's not talk about it.
Poor puppy's missing the live stream.
I'm more concerned about the weather.
Beethoven is God said, any thoughts on the tactile archer? I keep forgetting to contact them back. They were supposed to send it, and I think they forgot. I can't remember what it looks like. James Gibson said, flicking knives in the dark. Yes, flicking knives in the dark. Oh, James Gibson must be without power.
Oh, that stinks.
I have the power.
Do you,
man. and the masters of the universe. I think this is what I will probably have in my pocket tomorrow for the wedding. I believe this is going to be my wedding carry. This one right here, with a little bit of Timascus action, because it's just that good looking. Look at that. How does that look for a wedding carry?
I don't know. How does it look?
Raybo said your mom has the power. It's a Mr. Fancy Pants knife. I think this one is good enough looking for wedding carry. This will go nice in the slacks. Ken Faulkner said good for cutting the cake.
Good for cutting the cheese.
Very, very classy. Very, very classy. Or speaking of tactile, I do in one of my pockets have my tactile Maverick. This one right here, which is one of my go-tos. I really, really, really like everything about this knife. I like this knife. I carry it often. Matter of fact, we had City Barbecue, and I used this to cut my sausages. This dude right here, and look, I still need to clean the blade off. This one has Magna Cut. Justin Time said you should have the Spyderco Slim, perfect wedding carry. Knives of Gear Insight said, to be honest, I like that more than the full dress one. Yeah, I mean, dude, it does. It has a little more pop because it's an inlay. Yeah, I mean, the full dress one's really nice to look at, but as far for carry, this one you don't get your fingers all over it.
Bill Nye, the Science Guy. I don't know
Gate
why
Creeping
they
said,
got
yeah,
stuck
the
in my
storms
head.
here have been bad all day. I live where they have had the really bad flooding 2 of the last 3 years. Vance said, if I showed you a photo of all 5 of my knives folded, can you name them?
Sure.
It's possible. And of course, you know, I couldn't go out of town without a Vosteed raccoon on hand with the
What
dirty
about a
blade.
penguin?
Because I use my knives. One of the best knives on the planet right there. Look like in all its tactileness. William said, hey, Beez, what's a good button-activated liner lock knife? That would be the Vosteed raccoon.
Are you saying that because it was the one in your hand?
No, the Top Dog said that's not a no. The knife that I would recommend for a good top liner lock is the Vosteed raccoon. I just don't have that one with me. This is the nightshade.
What was just in your hand?
This is the nightshade.
But weren't you just talking about a raccoon while showing that?
Well, yeah, I was showing this when I was answering his question about a different knife.
What about before that?
No, so this is the nightshade, but he asked me what's a good top liner lock, and my answer to that question is the Vosteed raccoon.
What knife did you have in your hand before that one?
Before this one, I had the tactile Maverick.
Oh, no. Okay. I thought you had an animal in your hand. I think I'm getting sleepy. I think my giggles was my last ditch effort.
was your last hurrah.
Yep. Went out with a bang.
Let's see. I have another one here.
Another raccoon?
Yeah. So the new Predator V3. Here's a link to it if you want to go check them out. There's more than one version. This is the CMB made knives Predator version 3. No, this is not version 3. This is like version 2. I picked up the wrong one. This isn't even the one that just released.
Oh man.
But the one that just released, I just put a link in your chat if you want to go check out the newest release from them. I think this might be the one that Jared stepped on. Fook Doosley said, before that, you said you had a raccoon with you and held up. No, I don't have a raccoon with me. I
wasn't the only one. I'm not crazy.
Right. Yeah, I was trying to answer his question while holding up another knife. What happened?
What happened?
Dwayne K said, I have the D2 version with one with crossbar. Bee's mind is buzzing us, James Gibson said. Jared stepped on the CMB lurker. Ah, okay. I called it a raccoon. Okay, good.
What is with you and raccoons?
I don't know. Everyone's on. We're
Speaking of raccoons, we got a call the other day that there's a raccoon chasing children.
a raccoon chasing children.
Yeah. Forget the loose dog. This was a raccoon. His name was Ricky, and he loved to play the bongos.
You like to play the bongos?
Yeah. Cuban Pete.
Here's the small Gemini. Oso Gordo just received a Vostede Shillin Cutter Vankerlock with the Elmax blade and carbon fibre handle. Very nice. And maybe Rabid chasing kids
Out during the day.
And then wait.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Did you just have like 12 thoughts in 2 seconds?
Yeah, I just realized I had this knife with me. I think I showed it right at the beginning of the live stream. But I got 10% off, good for 1 week on Amazon for this dude right here. This particular one, there's a code I just put on your screen. The code's only good for 1 week starting today for this Kaiser drop bear utility. Aaron D said, I got the dark mode downdraft yesterday. Very nice. Very, very nice. Roger Baker said, did you bring a penguin? I'm ashamed to say I did not. Like I said, I didn't have time to go and pick through knives to bring with me. I just brought pretty much what was on the table. Asky Man said, your Beez, your trick on filling the sharp edges on my new the sharp edges on my new 80-20.5 Shark Lock bar worked.
Hey.
Much more enjoyable to open and close now. Very nice. Dwayne K said, I want a Kaiser utility drop bear from Kaiser. Waiting for it to get here. Excited. Ooh, very nice. Louis said, Beez, you should check out the Microte SOCOM Bravo Mini Warcom frame lock titanium knife. Whew. It's super cool. That has a long name. Dustin said, I'm tempted to buy one of those. Nearly cut my hand open at work with a dull utility knife. Debatable if penguins are cooler than raccoons, said Vance. Brian Kerr said, Beez, is that valid for the quick release drop bear utility 1? It's good for this one only as far as I know. Now that link takes you to several of them, so you could tell me whether it works for the other versions. If it does, actually I would like to know. Somebody let me know if that code will work on the other versions. I think it's only good for the green, this one. I think.
You think?
I think. Pretty nice, very nice, very, very. One thing I really like about it is this dip right here is very comfortable for your thumb. What I like is this dip right here.
I like ice cream.
Do I have anything else with me?
Do ya?
I don't know. I have this little dude with me. This was on my backpack.
Backpack.
Backpack. Had a little bitty O-light.
Speaking of backpacks, did you see the video I sent you of a backpack? A human backpack?
A human backpack?
Yeah, a lady got arrested and she wasn't walking, so the officer just picked her up on his back like a backpack.
Yes, I did. That's a shill-in cutter, isn't it? Said John Stew. Here's a shill-in cutter. Shill-in cutter refers to this blade style right here. This is one of my favorite knives of all times.
All time?
I can't see this ever being knocked out of the top 5.
Is it a penguin?
Can't see it happen. No, it's your favorite one.
Oh.
It's.
You don't even have to say anything else. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
I got schmutz on the blade. Got stuff on the blade.
I hate when that happens.
Don't you hate when that happens?
I do. Gets all goopy and gross.
Where's my Arkfeld?
I ate it. Did you find it?
Mm-hmm. I have my Halloween Arkfeld with me. Look, he recommends this knife.
Who's he?
The skeleton.
Oh.
He's like, yeah, you should get you one of those. 814 said, isn't that kind of like a Nessmuck type blade? Yeah, it's similar. These were designed, I think, like in the 1800s by, Taiwanese that worked in the fields or something? Brian Kerr said, yeah, I think dual screw version only. Okay. Beethoven said, just got Vostede Martin. Worst pocket clip ever. Swapping it out for a mini PSYOP clip. Scott Williams said, have you tried the knife Metal 3? Yes, the Metal 3, that one's from O Knife. I have that one at home. Jared said, have the excitement. Hear the excitement, Mrs. Beez, for the nightshade.
Thrilling.
Yeah.
I just
Caleb
don't
said,
like it.
Dog One CMB is coming out with fire. I think they'll be a big name within the next couple of years. I have, CMB made knives, has some good ones. I have 2 new ones from SRM right now that I haven't opened yet. I was going to try to video them today, but I didn't get the opportunity. I do have an SRM with me. This is the 255L. But so far, this is my favorite knife from SRM. Not necessarily these scales, but this knife in general. The SRM 255L. So you can picture this in different colors. And something that's really cool about the SRM 255L is to change the pocket clip. You squeeze and you can turn it. Can't see. Put it on the other side and then push it down or put it back on this side that you want it. And then, so you could just squeeze it and pop it out. You don't have to use screws if you want to switch it to the other pocket, which is very nice. Very, very nice. James D said, love the snowflake scales. It has snowflakes. It has a stag on it. There's a stag. It's really good. It's such a good knife. And you can get these in budget models. I don't know, probably around $50, $60. I don't even know. You can get them. Let's see. Wow, that light keeps getting bright on me. Let me check something out here.
Maybe it's your eyeballs that keep getting bright on you.
Yeah, you'd probably have to go to their website, I'm imagining. I need to put some eye drops in. Terry T-Rex said, I carry my mini nightshade every day. Love that knife.
How big is the mini nightshade compared to the regular nightshade?
Probably, you would like the size of the mini nightshade. It's like the size of the knife you carry all the time.
The mini pyrite?
The mini pyrite.
Or the Gemini?
It's the size of like the mini pyrite.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I don't like the shape though.
It's a perfect. It's not. It doesn't have as swoopy as a blade because it's not as big. So you might like that one. 814 just picked up the CRKT Fossil Large for $23.50 on sale. He said that finally justified buying one. Dog One said that's funny. He read your text, which started with my handle. I'm feeding the kitten, and like what?
Kitten.
Mick Ranger said it's just a shade bigger. Like what you did that. Dale said I carry my shilling cutter at least once a fortnight, so at least once every 2 weeks.
Is that what a fortnight is?
I believe a fortnight is 2 weeks.
What a weird.
Experience precision with a 38-month super chat.
Super chat.
Brian Whited said both green and black drop bear utility are the same price and neither look discounted to me. So the green one's the only one you can use that code for. Look at this. Romette sent 5 beezblades memberships with a super chat.
Super chat.
Super chat. We have Romette's fancy pants knife right here. The Romette Rhino. A little warm in this Rhino.
Ew.
Ew.
When was the last time you watched that show?
I haven't watched that in a little while. If it's on TV, I stop and I'll put it on. I know that video or that movie by heart. There's a link to the Romette Rhino. There's 2 different versions. You can get this version, and then you can get the one with the copper foil carbon fiber. Carbon fiber. Let's see who got those. Let's see. Joey Prince, Turd Burglar, Harold Pearson, Andrew Simcox, and Miranda Hastings Rainey were all gifted a membership by Romette. Thank you very much, Romette. Dwayne K said, look, Mommy, the Rhino's having a baby. Roger Baker said, it's a shame everyone can't put a pic of the carry on the live. I know, that would be so cool if we could do that.
Is there a way to do that?
No, there's not a way to do that.
That you know of.
That I know of. Not that I know of. I'm going to take a drink here, and then we'll see what else is in my pockets. I think I might have 1 or 2 more knives on me. Kenneth Williamson got the Fentizo Cobra with a Schilling cutter style blade. Is this a remote chat? Yes, Ryan, we are at Lake Erie. We're going to a wedding tomorrow, so we're remoting. That is a lovely towel to cut down on the light glare. And this is our hotel room. I'll give you an idea of what it looks like from. This is the view. Let's see, I took a picture. This is a view from our hotel room. That's what it looks like outside. It's kind of like an outdoor shopping area mall.
It's really nice.
It's very nice. That's our view outside. Louis got the S90V version of the Rebel. Gone Fishing's carrying the Spyderco Native 5 lightweight and Spy 27 today. I do have another knife in my pocket. Oh yeah, can't go anywhere without the Spyderco Manix 2 lightweight. Look at that. It's another of Mrs. B's favorite knives right there. It's one of her all-time favorites.
Is it though?
Is it though? Gotta have a slicer with me, you know what I'm saying? Dale Lane said, I'm fancy today, carrying the CFK Phi F20 full titanium. Dwayne K said, Beez, there's a lampshade back there. When you turn it off, it becomes a nightshade. Oh, and I do have one more knife with me. I'm filling up this knife case with the ones that were in my pocket, so it actually worked out. I also have Richard Meyer said, is that another pocket?
There's more.
He said, is there another knife in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Yes, there is another knife in my pocket. It is my Chris Reeves Sabenza 31. Look at that and all of its Sabenza-ness. Dog One just got that Rhino. Very nice. So this was my main carry today, my travel carry. Got the old CRK, the Holy Grail. Gone Fishing said, aye, Dale, you have impeccable taste. Flat Coon said, would you ever buy factory seconds? If so, from who? Dale, I have an answer to your question right here. Would I buy factory seconds? Yes. Have I? Yes. From who? Spyderco. And here it is. I got this Spyderco Manix 2 for $70 with Spy 27 blade. And there is nothing at all wrong with this thing. The only thing I can figure is because it's slightly off center, which I could care less about. Other than that, this knife is fantastic. Ryan Brockman sent one beezblades gift ship. Gift membership with a super chat. Found it.
Lips stopped working there for a second.
Trying to pull up the blade. There we go. Ryan,
Winning.
Thank you. And JD received, I can't talk, received a gift membership by Mr. Ryan Brockman himself. Dustin Wayne said, hotel knife check, the Ramada 3000 straighted plastic knife. Oh yeah, do we have one of those too?
Yeah, it's
Hold the bus.
over here. This packet's open. I think this one underneath the napkins. Napkin.
Napkin.
There you go. I had to use the spoon.
Okay, you asked for it. Let's see what we have here in this package. We have here a serrated blade. This is a very hard to come by material.
It's one of a kind.
It's one of a kind. Has a nice fuller along the top there. Matter of fact, the entire knife blade is a fuller. This one is 41 commercially compostable, only $740. Yeah, has a very slender handle, nice neutral ergonomics. You can get this past the metal detector if that's something that you're interested in. It's all blacked out. Look at this. You can't even, it is a fixed blade, by the way. You can't even see where we've messed up on any of the milling or anything. It's a tiny little fixed blade. Now, it didn't come with a sheath. Well, matter of fact, you could use its packaging as a temporary sheath. And then you could put this in your pocket. And then also in this pack, we have a fork. Very, very sought after material.
But no spork.
No spork, but look at the milling. I mean, look at the milling patterns. See if I can get you in there. There you go. Look at that. We got some milling going on. Oh yeah, look at that. A little bit of texture vision. Look at that. This fork has fullers. Look at that. We have fullers and then raised areas on the middle tines. This is also compostable. This is a 730, whereas the fixed blade is a 740. And it also came with a cleaning cloth, just like knives come with. We have a nice paper cleaning cloth here.
High quality.
Christopher Willing said they even put DLC on that fork. Justin Time said, you're a dork. So are we all. Gone Fishing said, Scott Williams, I will not stand for any cold steel slander in this chat. I thought, oh yeah, here's one I haven't shown you all.
Squirrel.
Here's another one. Here's a cold steel I brought with me with a super duper lock. Dustin Wayne said, what have I done? Cody said, I hear the heat treat on that thing is amazing. Twisted Sis said, I love it. You guys are pulling out all kinds of goofiness. Prado said, guys, this is a sign. Beez needs our help. Wonder Beez powers activate. James D pre-ordered CVV Buster FG. Jay Cruz carried the Vosteed Hedgehog G Mascus and North Mountain Blade Chop 2. It goes. Wish we could put picture links in the chat. Gone Fishing said, Lynn C. Thompson is my celebrity chat. Brian Blades said, just wanted to stop by and say, hi, what's up, squad? From Central Washington State, carrying a Kaiser Hawk, Tenable Gideon, Acta Non Verba MO6 today. Love the channel. Have a great evening, everyone. Well, thanks for stopping by, man. Chef Rocky said, I'm not a dork. I'm a nerd in a jock's body. That fork has more milling time than the integral. Yeah. So this these are hard to come by. Matter of fact, maybe I think we should probably add this to the giveaway. Maybe. I don't know if it'll make it back or not, or if I'll remember. Maybe not, because I might forget. But yeah, look at that. Look at the serrations on that bad boy.
Am I supposed to be remembering something?
Am I?
No, I said, am I supposed to help you remember something?
I have a piece of paper over here I can write things on.
Because I'm
What's up, Chef Rocky?
Half listening.
I'm on the edge. Said I'm still waiting for my hedgehog. Yeah, so I actually have 2 cold steels with me tonight. This is the Cold Steel Engage. It is a monster. I mean, it's not a giant knife, but I mean, it is like when you have this in your hand, you want to stick it in a tree. It's solid.
Solid.
Top Dog said, in my hot, not so small hands, I have a Kaiser Little Grand. Ooh, it's got the Little Grand. So are we going to make the project of the Wubin X4? The Wubin X4 is definitely going to, it's done. That's a done deal. James D said, no need to justify carrying more than one knife. I had several on me today. I'm glad I brought this case because I didn't realize I had so many knives in my pockets. So now the case is just about full. We have quite a few in there. Looks like we have 20 knives with us. Well, there's 20, and then here's 21 and 22. And then, of course, always in my right pocket, 23 with the Victorinox. Got the old Victorinox 580. And then I have my refined pen, of course. I always have my refined pen with me, EP1L. All right, folks, let me get a sip here, and we're going to do a pocket check, a nice, slow, control burn pocket check. That way I have enough time to keep up with the chat. Just in Time said, if I could carry my knife case in my pocket, I would. I hear you. That's what backpacks are for. Do
That's
you
what
use
purses are
slips for
for.
pocket carry or pouches or free in the pocket? Pretty much the only slip joints I tend to carry, I carry my Victorinox 580 with me every day. This is a 365er right here. This is, I never leave home without it. This will be in my pocket at the wedding. Yeah, I have a 10% off code to refine pins. So you can go get one of these bad boys. There's many different versions. You get the short, the medium, or the long. This is the long. I like the long better. The short one's a little short for writing. This one is perfect for my hands. This is the Stonewash titanium version. And it is fantastic. All right, slow burn. Let me know what your guys' pocket checks are, but take your time. Don't everybody hit enter at once, or I'll miss your super duper pooper scooper. Yeah, that Sage 6 and S90V. That's something I'd like. Top Dog said slow controlled burn. Ryan Brockman said I got a G10 fixed blade ghost knife. Very nice, very nice. Adventure 50's carrying the Kubi Sailor, CRKT Minimalist, Tonto, a SAC SD Classic, a Leatherman Sidekick, Olight Nano Warrior, a Rough Rider Red Fox Barlow, and a CDO Tactical Pin. Tony is carrying a Samoir HY002. Prado said Double Downdraft Day, Flame Anno, and Silver Twill. Ken said slow burn like zigzag. Just in Time said it's a pocket jewelry, really, but for some people who are content creators, they need to carry multiple knives. Otherwise, there isn't enough. I just lost everything. Isn't enough something. I got to bring everything back up. Yeah, I missed it. Content creators, they need to carry multiple knives. Otherwise, there isn't enough time to review them all for content. Major Pal said, I carry my new Spyderco Sage 6 today. Ooh, you got one. Mav said, Beez, what are your thoughts on Code 4? Code 4 is a solid knife. It's a little thin. It's kind of thin, but it's a solid knife. Let's see, where are we? Ed's Blades, the CH3504 blue titanium skull and the Gonzo FH11. Very nice. Jeff had the blue acrylic swirl artisan home and a Rough Rider spring assisted trapper. Donald with the Microte Matrix, a Dijo 39G Rosewood, Berg Blades Sweeney, and a Wubin X3 Pro. Arky with the Spyderco Man X2 Rex 45, love the steel. Kenneth, Remet RT Swordfish, and a Case Sodbuster Jr. Joey Prince said, today's knife is the same artisan cutlery, the Mage, that you showed earlier. EDC 23 Nightcore. Thomas Ray. Boy, here we go. Levi Weaver said, you guys see the new Work Sharp knife? We were talking about that earlier. I haven't seen it in person. Dale said, I've already said I'm carrying my CFK FIF20. Very nice with the CFK. Jim Dewey with the Civivi Sentinel Strike and an Olight Arcfeld Pro. Thomas Wheeler with the SRM Mirage. Rolf Robertson's carrying the Tenable Bomber and the Para 3 Lightweight. Cody, TKL Nighthawk and a Para 3 Titanium with an Olight. 814 with the Dagger Knives Resident. Very nice. Gone Fishing just switched to the Kershaw Covalent and Carbon Fiber and M390 for the gym. It will handle the pocket humidity and so stupid light that it's fine at the gym. Mick Ranger with the Titanium Kaiser October and the Olight Baton 3, but Beethoven with the EMP Nimble DLC. Timascus loves it. Mark Durr carried a Nightshade and a CRKT Fossil and 3 Olights. Todd Phillips loves his mini Adonis Benchmade and a Spidey Resilience. Hemp Bleh said, I got a CJRB Pirate Alt and S90V with Olight Baton Turbo. Very nice. Very, very nice. You guys are getting ahead of me. Slow down, guys. Don't anybody hit enter yet. Beethoven with the EMP Nimble. I got that one. Mark Durr with the Nightshade. Todd Phillips. Hemp. Brian Kerr. Larceny Old Fashioned and a Broken Anvil Custom Damascus Chef Knife. What can I say? I'm cooking dinner. Cody said, Rolf, I love the Bomber. William Hornbostel carried a PM2, a mini bug out, Arcfeld Pro, Buck 110, and a CRKT Minimalist Necker. Jared carried the QSP Penguin 20CV, purple anodized titanium handle. Dog 1 with the Spyderco Ascenza, Freedom Arms Model 97. Richard carried a Swiss Tech and an Arcfield Pro. Aaron D carried an Elementum 2 with a shipwreck scales, mini Militov with the 80s carbon fiber, a Swiss Spartan, a Swiss Classic SD, Olight Arcfield Pro, and a Kimber Micro 9. Michael Threckeld with the Manix 2 and a Kaiser Assassin, just in time with the Kaiser Feweed F35EN, Purple Haze Fat Carbon, and a Quiet Carry West Blacked Out 20 CV. Derek Poppenhagen had a TKL Piranha and a Reverse Tonto and a Manix 2. Scott Williams with the Olight Duron, Civivi Neurohaptic Damascus Olight Clip Pro, and a 258L GC SRM in Jade. Terry T-Rex with the Medford Slim Midi and a Mini Nightshade. Rebel Rouser with the Tempest Downdraft Firestorm version, McNeese PM Mac 2 3.5 Atomic, a Wii Riff Raff, Olight Mini 2, and a Kubi Dust Devil Blue Micarta. Toe Jammer with the Udi Bear is the tan Micarta Easy Change, love it. Cody, you said nice, Derek, on the Piranha. Mav, the Mini Militaw, y'all. Dragoon with the Roboto 2, 3, and 4 with the Griffin Ketco Scout 3.5. Rolf is talking. William said, oh, I got my Quiet Carry West and a custom pylon I won from Unprofessional Dad. Rabo carried Civivi Cachet red and black G-Mascus cover. Michael said, Terry T-Rex, do you live in Joplin? Todd Phillips said, we're spoiled. James D said, Concept Havorn Titanium Copper Foil Carbon Fiber. Jeff, the Real Steel Sacra in purple Arcfield Pro and a Gerber N600 multi-tool. Joe's Garage with a Kubi Eclipse DLC Blackout, BJB Drop Bear, and a KHU Fixed Blade multi-tool. El Navajero carried the Kubi Royal with cheese. Derek with the Reverse Tonto. He said, Reverse Tonto is my fastest TKL. Marcus with the Wixco Vortex with blue carbon fiber. Andy Dillinger carried the Concept Havorn of Bastide Thunderbird. David with the DLT Red G10 Manix 2 20 CV. Dog 1 said, Derek, good pocket. Ricky said, I'm carrying the Manganus Aurelia, an attack knife zipper. Cody H said, Derek, they're all fast, but this one is so fast. Leon said, finally got my Kunwu Pulsar XL and reverse tux. What a cute little knife. Just kidding. It's more like a pocket shovel. I really love it. I like that. Keith Biddle said, Remet Woodpecker crystallized green titanium with the green tritium insert. Ooh, very nice. Major Powell said, I'm going to talk a walk with the wife. Hopefully back before the giveaway. Have a good walk, man. Richard Meyer with the CMB Predator version 3 and a Kaiser Militaw. John Stew with 2 Mother of Pearl Militaws and his AD-10. Mr. Fancy Pants. Toe Jammer said, Udi Bear is what I carried. Autocorrect change it to is UGG. David said, Blue Spyderco Military 2 and Spy 27. A Devo Growler in Black Micarta. A Tempest Jetstream and a Parker Jotter. Ken Faulkner carried the Shirogorov Quantum Ursus. The Eutectic EFD and the GEC Indian Head Engineer and the Kubi Bloom. Are you just making up words right now, Ken? Ken, the other Ken, with the 6-leaf SL18 and an M&P shield plus Performance Center 4-inch barrel. I carried my G42 today. Nice concealable carry. J-Rod said that was one brand I haven't acquired yet. William said, misspelled the custom hunting knife by Pillion. Scott Williams said, David J, nice carry. Moonlight Patriot said, I did one earlier, kind of jumped the gun, but things have changed currently. My Zwilling 10-inch chef knife and a butter knife. Oh, dude, got him a Zwilling. Very nice. Very, very nice. Cody H said, just think if we all got together in the same place, we could cut a lot of bread. You get that right. Philip Jansen said, Bastide Corgi with frad scales. Like a Corgi with some frag. Dr. J262, smaller in number are we, but larger in mind. James David, Sentinel Strike 2, thanks to Beez advice. Jeez. Pushing buttons here. Dustin Wayne said, not home, so I only got my Ruco 7032. J1 Doobie carried the Kaiser Militaw and a Sparrow with a Workhorse HD01 Ultraviolet. Ghost Keeper, Tempest Downdraft, and a Kaiser Clutch Lock Sheepdog. Very nice. What's in your pocket said, I've got the Slish Buoy sitting proud today. Very nice. Grimdrake carried the Petrified Fish Viper, and he's flipping a Sin Cut Squiggy. Squiggy's no joke. Cody said, how are you, Ken Faulkner? Keith Biddle said, it's such a great knife, dog one. Levi Weaver had a QSP penguin, because everybody needs a penguin, right? Kicking Up Dust said, I'm needing a good Katana Tonto knife in my life. Needs to be 2.5 ounces or under in weight. So he wants a Tonto Katana, less than 2.5 ounces, if anyone has any ideas. Dr. J is carrying a G34. Melvin Inman said, wielding a poop knife. Dog One said, pocket checks are so cool. They are, dude. It's really cool to think of this many people. There's 218 people, you know, sitting at home, sitting on the couch or whatever, and think of, they all have the same attitude towards knives. They love knives and gear just like the other one. Corey said, Microtech Stitch Ram Lock with the Apocalyptic Blade and OD Green aluminum scales, paired with a CZ Shadow 2. Very nice. Dwayne K with the Artisan Rebel S90V Blue FRN. Aston Man is carrying an AD 20.5, ordered the first Holy Trinity knife. Hinderer XM18 Spanto Blue Titanium and G10. BK with QSP Penguin with Denim Micarta and Ned Fosh Green Energy. Very nice. What are you carrying, Chef Rocky? I haven't heard your pocket check, or did I do it already? William said, did I mention I bought a 2018 Harley Davidson Street Glide? Whoa, he's going riding. Daryl said, today I carried a Spyderco Native, Benchmade 940, Benchmade Griptilian with micarta, and a Hellcat 9mm. James Gibson with the Devo Chaser, a Winter Blade Co. Severn. Alice Day said, my usual, but added a Lander 6 keychain knife. Paul Casper with the Ace Hardware box cutter. Safety man doesn't even like me carrying it, but can't stop me. Dog One is sitting in the cave, caring for our tools deep in the DNA. Scott Williams said it's a great community. I'm on the Edge said, still rocking the woodpeckers for now. Bansid said, oddly fixed blade strapped today. Furman Extreme Judgment. They don't make them like that anymore. Mick Ranger said, pocket checks make my torn rotator cuff feel so much better. Isn't that the truth? Chef Rocky said, I did mine G&G Hawk Talon and Terzola semi-custom. Ooh, man, I'm telling you, Chef Rocky's got some good-looking knives. I can't wait to see the knives that he brings to the Blade Show. Cody said, William, ready to let that wind blow through the hair. Dwayne K said, don't forget to periodically refresh your live stream so you're caught up and current on likes and the giveaway. Paul Casper said, I'm a rebel. What can I say? Christopher Wheeling said, I left the house with a downwind from Tempura Knives. Jeremy Mounts with the Mini Adamas and Crewwear, the Manix 2 and S110V, third pocket, the Vosteed Acorn. Oh, I like the Acorn. I really do like that one. Daryl said, I carried the Camillus Titanium, the Buck 303, a Leatherman Wave, and a Ruger LCP, which is very nice. Very, very nice. I like these pocket checks. Just picturing all of these knives is crazy. Renee Ramon, what's up, Renee? He said 80 20.5 with Mars Valley Carbon Fibre, modded drop Oaks Orca, and a Boker Plus Nebula. Cody H said, Chef Rocky has the heat on the blade magic. Dang, brother, nice. Dwayne K said, Chef Rocky, you going to give me that blue knife you showed since you like the green? I don't know. I don't know if Chef Rocky might be having second thoughts on the green. I'm not sure. Thomas Ray said the SOG Instinct neck knife, Benchmade Shootout, Civivi Amorite, and a Benchmade Adira, and a defensive tool, no blade. Emmett Williams with the CJRB Pyrite Rose Gold, Kaiser Serepe, a CRKT Obaki, and a Spyderco Tenacious. Oh, yeah, I love the Tenacious. Dana with the 8015 and an Acorn. Dude, we have two 8015s in the Hive tonight. If I could see mine. Where is it? Did I set it down? Where's my 8015? Oh, it's right here. PJ Galloway said this week the Benchmade CLA primitive bear knives, Hunter EDC, and a Condor boom slang for trail work. Flat Coon has a green micarta nightshade and a black baby banter. See, I like the way you guys are taking your time and not spamming the chat. I'm able to read them all. I like this. You guys are. I want to give a big shout out to everyone that's in here right now for doing such a fantastic job of a slow, controlled burn on the pocket check. We're able to keep up, and that way everybody can hear what everybody's carrying. If I missed yours, please repeat it. It wasn't on purpose. It's because sometimes the chat goes a little quick. Dog One said it's like a lot of in pocket tells you that in the chat. They know knives very well. Lord Loki with the best tech toucan in D2. Ken Faulkner said we are trainable. Cody said, how's Mrs. Beez shooting? She got that range bug yet? We're going next week for another class. This week was way too busy to even get to go and do any shooting. William said, what time is it where you are now? It is 11:04 p.m. Eastern time. We are still in the same time zone. We live in Ohio. We just traveled 2.5, 3 hours north. We are up by Lake Erie now. We live down near Dayton, Ohio. Mav said, just got the Arctic Storm Mini Praxis. Ooh, very nice. That's a good looking knife. Chef Rocky returned his first knife ever. They told me mine was a dud. They have another in the mail now. Hey, that is very cool. That is very cool. Sounds like whatever knife that was you returned, that sounds like good customer service. That is very, very cool. Paul said, you are by yourself. We have to go slow. No, Mrs. Beez is here. Or actually, I think she might be asleep. Andy Dillinger with a $5 hair super chat. Hold on, I'm working on my ding. He said to help with shipping. Hope you have a great vacation. Thanks, Andy. Yeah, it's kind of a weekend getaway. We're at we're going to a wedding tomorrow in Toledo. BEDC's been a member for 9 months with a super chat. Probably waking up Mrs. Beez. What's up, B? We're remote, dude. We're at the remote Hive tonight. He said, happy Friday, fam. It's Monday. It's my Monday, though. Rocking the Tuya, Paladin, DLC, and Frag Titanium. Top 5 flipper only, in my opinion. That's a big opinion. Scott Williams said, when is the giveaway? The giveaway is probably within around an hour. Dustin Wayne said, called it when she was counting knives instead of sheep. Yep. What's up, BEDC? Matthew said, my Tempest downdraft is being delivered tomorrow. Ooh, very nice. You got that quick, dude. That is pretty cool. My downdraft, the one that I have from Blade Binge is the downdraft I have from Blade Binge is at home. I'm hoping that I'll be able to purchase it since it's already in my possession. Oh, there's Mrs. Beez.
Hi, I'm going to bed though.
Mrs. Beez is going to bed. She's going to hear the dinging though. The more
That's okay.
the more people donate, the more we can try to keep her awake.
I was kind of in and out anyway. I'm just sleepy.
Mrs. Beez is sleepy, and I'm going to eat a Ohio Buckeye because I am vegging out on Buckeyes tonight. Mrs. Beez is super Beez. Bored with Blade said, love my dark mode. Look at that. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, we have more snacks over here too. I mean, when you're on a mini vacation, you have to snack, right? We got a welcome bag from the wedding, and it has snacks in it too, like snacky snacks. I'm going to show you all. I mean, since Mrs. Beez is going to bed and she didn't get to do her snack check, Oh, I'm going to show you guys what we ate tonight too. On top of talking about more knives. Don't you worry. So we have some Simply Classic Trail Mix, which is always good. Then we have some Rolled Gold Tiny Twists. And then we have some Dots Homestyle Pretzels. These are pretty good. I've just discovered these recently. These are really good. Then we have some Rolled Gold Tiny Twists. And then look, we have some Kisses. Would you look at them? Just look at all the Kisses. Snacks, food, knives. I mean, does life get any better? Some more Dots Pretzels. And we have some Dum Dums. We have some Dum Dums here tonight, people. Included. Oh, and look, we got some more Kisses. Oh, that's what it is. Me and Mrs. Beez each got one of these things. Okay. And another trail mix for me. And then it came complete with with like cold and flu medicine, Advil. Maybe this is maybe this is for the after party. If you go a little too much partying at the wedding, then they've got the stuff for after you do a little too much festive drinking. Alice Day said, Beez, with almost every knife guy selling their designs now, you have any plans for a Beez knife? I don't have any immediate plans. There's not enough Beez time right now. Oh, yeah, I'm getting ready to tell them about the pizza right now.
Do you want me to look up the names of them?
Oh, yeah, Mrs. B is going to tell you the names of these. Yeah, I don't even have time to do YouTube shorts. If that's any indication of the amount of time I have. I just don't have the time. I'm going to show you where's settings? Let me change
Is this the same restaurant that used to be downtown by the ball field that closed?
I've never heard of Basil. So me and Mrs. B's got two like real artisan Italian like I can show either one. I was going to show them both. So here's what both of the pizzas look like. These are like brick fired oven real Italian pizzas. These are both like
one is a Kevin Bacon.
This is the Kevin Bacon. This one right here.
Panna cotta, bacon, prosciutto, salami, Canadian ham, cheese, and some other things I can't pronounce.
And then this
one is a Tropic Thunder. It's maple sriracha barbecue sauce, pineapple chicken, cilantro, white cheddar, and mozzarella provolone.
Yeah, look at that. That's two full-size pizzas. Yeah, that's like the real deal pizza right there.
They were good.
They're like about medium-sized pizzas. Cody said, Beez, you're killing me with that pie pick, brother. Cat Scratch just finished eating a pizza. Heinz said, have no fear. Heinz is here. Why ruin pizza with cilantro, said Alex.
It's actually not bad.
It's pretty darn good. And then, oh, Mrs. B's had tiramisu. And then I had cannolis. Yeah, I was like, well, you'll probably think of it before I do. The cannolis were really good. Mr. Fancy Pants said Twisted Sis. Derek said, where's Alicord Paracord? She kind of disappeared from the knife community. There was a little bit of some issues. And her and Lacey Lace both kind of disappeared. Think about drinking your lemonade and getting you a new one tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine. You need something else.
Richard Meyer is eating some ice cream. Yeah, I just showed. Let's do a snack check. We're doing Mrs. B's snack check right now because everybody's munching and snacking and stuff. Oh, this is another one I didn't show you guys. I thought about also maybe carrying this one right here to the wedding. This is kind of a wedding carry. Mrs. B said your mom's a wedding carry. Affordable RC is going to make some homemade pizzas tomorrow. Spent the last year and a half trying to nail down a decent homemade pie. BJB is snacking on sour worms.
Oh, yeah.
On the way here, we had strawberry Sour Patch strawberries. Mr. Pelly said Moose Tracks ice cream. Metal said, don't you want to slip joint for the wedding? Well, if I would have had time, I would have brought one of the new Kaiser. What's the new Kaiser slip joint? I would have carried one of those, but like I said, I just grabbed what was on the table because I didn't have the time to go picking through knives. General Zod said, Purdy snacking on a Hershey's chocolate chunks. Sean Fields snacking on trail mix. Jeremy said, my love at 425 degrees just finished in the oven. The Kaiser Mini Grand. Yeah, I definitely would have. That did cross my mind too. I just didn't get one. I wish I would have grabbed one, but the Kaiser Mini Grand would have been perfect wedding carry. So this is an option just because it's smaller, lightweight. It's not a big chonker because I'm going to have, suit pants on. Suit pants are not conducive to a lot of the knives that I usually carry. And then we have this one here, which is just a looker. This one here is pretty shiny.
You know what you should get when you have fancy pants on?
What?
You should get, it's going to sound weird, like a belly band. And then you can just attach a ton of them to your belly band.
I don't think anyone heard this, but let me repeat what Mrs. Beez just said, which is awesome. She said, you know what you could do when you have Mr. Fancy Pants is get a belly band. Because I was showing her the belly bands that you can carry your pistol and clips and your phone. And I said, you could get this belly band. You can carry all your stuff. Caramel bits and pecan mix for Dawn Durr. Man, if I could just have that lighting, that looks like one of Metal Complex's shorts right there. A little bit of Timascus action. Look at that. Look at that thin pocket clip. James D is eating some green olive stuffed with garlic. You will definitely have a TP in the morning. El Medicine said you can almost read chat in that bad boy. Oh, yeah, that's the chat. Yeah, this one's purty. Richard Meyer said Publix has some of the best ice cream. Dwayne K said, I got my suit pants. I got my suit pants. I got my suit pants on. Shiny AF like a men's pocket mirror. Tony with the Red Baron Supreme. What's up, Pack Rat? The big beard guy said that is beautiful. Yeah, me and Mrs. Beez, we like Tombstone. We kind of we're stuck on Tombstone. We like them. We chow down. She likes the pepperoni and cheese, and then I like the what is mine? Pepperoni and sausage? Yeah. Pepperoni and sausage. Nick Boren said, I carried the Basti Nightshade and the Wee Yardbird knife today. A yardbird. She said, is the yardbird a flamingo? I guess that could be a yardbird. Although I think the typical term for a yardbird would be a chicken. A yardbird.
All I think of it is like plastic flamingos everywhere.
Alex said, belly bands look pretty uncomfortable if you have to bend over. Probably not for skinny people. Someone of a more robust nature like myself probably might have issues. I don't know. This one's pretty cool. I like this knife. I've carried this one a lot. I like everything about it. It's pretty nice. Mark S said your mom's a yard bird. Bandside Band City said no love for the Reich P801 anymore. An honest work knife. Nothing wrong with that knife. Nathan Hawks said dots are so addictive. Todd Phillips said married in a pink chapel, Kent, Washington, tripping balls on ISD April 1st. Can't figure out why it didn't last, but oh so glad. Yardbird is a 60s band member, Dwayne K says he thinks. Daryl said I would definitely carry the Timascus. Yeah, I'm gonna I think the jury is definitely come to a unanimous decision. I mean, although if I end up wearing a suit jacket, I could wear this in the suit jacket. Wear it. I could carry this in the suit jacket, and then maybe I could carry this one in the pants. I could carry the Mr. Fancy Pants Microte and have a nice full-size knife. Jeff said, very similar to the Artisan Holm. I like the button lock safety. Big Beard Guy said, I carried the Kaiser Drop Bear fixed blade in D2 steel and a pyrite light. Very nice. James David said, mermaid for weddings. Mrs. Beez has a question, y'all. She wants to know what you bought that was in your shopping cart.
You know, you don't have to yell at them louder when I ask the question. You're still sitting so far away from the TV.
There's Mrs. Beez.
Did you move the camera?
Just a little bit, just enough so they could see your face.
You need that in bed.
Mrs. Beez wants to know what you bought. El Medicine said the Microte. I could carry the Kaiser, or not the Kaiser, the Mermaid. James D said, I prefer the Shaman over the Para 2. Mr. Pelly said, I got a Spyderco Para 3 with custom shipwreck copper scales. Chupacabra scales, said Mrs. Beez. Todd Phillips said, Lysergic diethylamide 25, back when it was fun. James David said he did the Civivi Buster pre-order. Dog One bought the Rhino. Banside got the Buster pre-order too. Dwayne K said, don't forget to register for the giveaway. The Yakangler said CJRB Sasaya bought in the cart. Aaron D bought a Praxis and an Arcfeld Pro. Daryl said, I think wear it is the right term for those two. Yeah, definitely. William just bought the Remet Rhino, Mrs. Beez. Rolf Robertson said, more useless camera equipment for YouTube. Okay. I'm on the edge said, next knives, the Sage 6 for sure. And you got me guys, you guys got me wanting the Sage 6 now. Matthew said, hey, Beez, checking in from Connecticut. What's up, man? Aiden said, I carry a Vosteed Raccoon with blue micarta and an old Duke slip joint. Christopher said, last thing I bought was an 80s camo carbon downdraft last Saturday. Levi said, not from Amazon, but I ordered the one track mined ire. Experience Precision got a 32-inch, 180 hertz LG monitor. Ed's Blades ordered the Tenable Eagle Strike. Very nice. Toe Jammer, the Mini Grand and the Yudi Bear. Very nice. Scott Williams said Civivi Praxis, acrylic, and copper. Alex said, and don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, Kangler also bought the Wubin G5 on my recommendation. That's a very fun flashlight. Jeff said, I bought a bunch of Queen slip joints and a Temu YOLO mystery knife. Beethoven said, I'm waiting on a Weena Forest. Ooh. El Medicine said, from Amazon, I just bought some interesting ramen. That sounds fun. See, Mrs. B said, I love interesting. Yeah, it doesn't have. Oh, she said, how is it interesting? Cody said, Night Stalker Combat Grade. I finally pulled the trigger on it. Mick Ranger said, I have a bunch of birthday money, but I hit a wall and have no clue what I want. Wool socks. Get some wool socks. Nathan Hawk said, I just ate some Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, second place to Ohio Buckeyes. Storm ordered a Kaiser Buddy, an Arctic Storm, and a Kubi Supercell, Interflow, and Hydro. Very nice. El Medicine said it's insanely spicy. The ramen. Nick Bourne said, I just bought the Boker Mermaid, and it won me a ton of prizes on the Mother's Day giveaway on Blade HQ. That is very cool. General Zod said, I'm still waiting on the Concept mystery knife. My pocket is empty until then. James D said, Black and Gold Buster. I did just send Concept the email a few days ago. So they've only had they just got the email, I don't know, maybe a couple days ago. Right. El Navajero said, had an Amazon gift card and my sister-in-law used it on accident. So he didn't even get anything this week. Yakangler. Yeah, don't you hate when that happens? Are there any more Schillen style blades you recommend? CJRB has one that's not too bad. The Nightshade is the best. The best of the best of the best, sir. What movie is it? Kicking Up Dust said, I just got an iPhone 16 and a Boost Mobile gave me a free year of unlimited talk, text, and data. Very nice. Yakangler said, Vosteed. Yes, the Vosteed Nightshade is... Get you one of the ones with like LMAX or something like that. I mean, you don't have to. You can get a 154 CM or Nitro V. I like the one with the flipper the best. This one has the flipper and the thumb hole. It's just that good. If you're going to buy something on Amazon, Dwayne K just put up a link. Use the Beez link. With honors, said Slaughteroo. I'm on the edge. Just ordered a Sage 6. He said, ugh. Yes, Flat Coon. It was Men in Black, sir. The best of the best of the best, sir. Cody 8 said, you totally swung me around on that knife, Beez. Dude, it's the stuff. Vosteed, Schillen, Nightshade. Now, Vosteed sells one they call the Schillen Cutter that is a Vanker lock. It's a, what do you call that? A pivot lock. That one's pretty nice. It's a little bit thicker. Doesn't quite have the same action as this one. This is one of my all-time favorite knives. That will never change. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, I could be the poster boy for the Nightshade. I think it says the blade steel on here somewhere. Yeah, this one here is an LMAX. There's a little bit of Mr. Fancy Pants on this one. A little bit of engraving type stuff. Maybe laser engraving going on right there. See if I can get it to focus. There we go. There we go. Schillen for the homies. James D said Fintizo has a nice Schilling blade button lock. Dr. J with the Kershaw Iridium. Dog One said best Vosteed. If you can only have one, testify. If you can only have one Vosteed, if you can only have one, make it a Nightshade. It's just, I don't care if you don't like how it looks. Once you have it and you have it in your hand and you cut with it and you use it, you're like, man, this thing is just, the action on it is fantastic. Ghost Keeper, yes, I have 2 secret codes for Kaiser right now. They're only good for 1 week, and it started today. And it's right here. It's just for 2 particular knives. They gave me a promo code on. I was going to make a video today, and I realized one of them I didn't even have that version. Kaiser Drop Bear Utility, there's a 10% code on that one. And then the Smolt, the Kaiser Smolt, here's a code for that one. I just put them both up in the chat. Yakangler said the Vosteed's going in the cart. Yeah, dude. If you're gonna get a Vosteed before you go and get it, use this link to get you to the Vosteed site before you get it. Use this link right here. That'll give me credit for getting you to the site. Thomas Ray said, I don't own a Vosteed yet, but I do like that Nightshade. Dude, the Nightshade is so good. Moonlight Patriot said, make the video at the zoo. Oh, I could. I don't know if the zoo would want me making a video with knives, pulling knives out or not. Banside said, I noticed Vosteed raccoons are slowly being restocked. Heads up for anyone who is... Oh, speaking of which, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. Listen, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different versions right here. Hold on. Give me just a second. Got peanut butter on my computer. Check this out, people. Wait till you see this. Long out of stock. I mean, people ask me about this forever. These are back in stock. Right there is a link to 7 different versions of the top liner lock that has been sold out. It is back. Hines said, I feel like the modern version of Frankenstein being shocked to life, having 2 messed up rotator cuffs for the rest of my life sucks. I had to just put on my tins unit. Oh, I hate to hear that, man. Aaron D said, a video of the Rhino with a Rhino. Oh, excessively said, your mom got peanut butter on my computer. General Zod said, I never had a Vosteed. I must get one. Ghostkeeper said, I like the pivot lock, but my favorite nightshade is the one with the hole in the micarta. Yeah, you can get you micartas. Todd Phillips said, Beez, best thing about Fridays and no politics. Yeah, exactly. Excessively. Bandside said, highly endorse the raccoon top liner lock, both standard and Bowie versions. The Vosteed Thunderbird said, Raybo, what are your thoughts on the Martin top? The Martin is a very cool knife. It's a little small for my hand. Ken Faulkner said, I am running there with the early bird Rebel Rouser. Got my fingers crossed. What are you going to get, Ken? Where are you running to get with the early bird? Dog One said, top liner lock is most excellent. I'm on the edge said, Gavco Leopard. J Rod said, slightly small on the Martin. Yeah, the Martin is, if you have small to medium sized hands, the Martin would probably be really good. I mean, it's not bad for large width hands. I don't have long fingers, but I have not wider, but yeah. Yep. Mrs. Beez is out for the evening. She gone. She's asleep. Ken Faulkner said the downdraft. Oh, yeah. He's going to be running. Trying to get him that downdraft. Maybe you can find him at Blade Show before it starts. Like maybe when we check in or something. Dwayne K said, Beez, you get to do any fishing this weekend? No, dude, that's the only thing about being at Lake Erie and not to go fishing burns me, man. But there's nothing I can do about it. Me and Mrs. Beez tomorrow, we get to run around town just a little bit. The wedding's at 5. And then so tomorrow that's gone. And then Sunday we're going to go to the zoo for a little while in Toledo before we head home. And then Monday it's back to work. Kevin Smith and Knives said, I still need a PSYOP. Storm said the downdraft is so good. Bandside said, Beez, did they send you a Buster FG for review yet? Is that on the cards? They always send me 2 Civivis every time they do a drop, so I don't know which ones they're sending. I'm on the edge said, if you pay for me, I will do all of your heavy carrying at Blade Show. That's what Mrs. Beez is for. She carries the backpack. Sean said, do you prefer the raccoon over the porcupine? I really like the porcupine, but overall, I do like my favorite is the raccoon. What do you call it? Crossbar lock. Ken said, I will be late for the Thursday check-in. I will have to get my wristband on Friday morning. Okay. Kevin said, I did pre-order the Civivi Buster FG. Man, everybody's getting in on that. Mr. Pelly said, I live right next to Lake Erie. General Zod said, do you do any streaming during Blade Show? Yeah, we do a live stream later on Friday night at Blade Show. So the first Friday in June, we will be live streaming not from the show. You can't because the internet's not good enough inside that big building. But we will do the live stream, and the live stream is always later because we go and hang out at the pit, they call it. This is the mini something. My goodness, what is this called? Somebody help me out. This is the Kaiser Mini, even though it's not mini. What is this thing called? I can't remember what it's called. It's the Kaiser Mini Paragon. It's the Kaiser Mini Paragon. And it's not mini. It's a chunkster. Cody said it's a mini bad R's. And the micarta on this thing is, oh my goodness, look at that micarta. Just look at it. Look at it and all of its micarta-ness. That is some good looking micarta right there. My goodness. Little blue pivot collar. 154 cm. Yeah, that's a chunkarooski. It fits in the hand really nice too. Yeah, see, this is one of those ones that, you know, people don't talk about because it was released a while back, you know, but it's still really cool, you know, to have an overbuilt knife. You pull this, I pulled this out at trivia and people were like, whoa. But all the people in trivia are used to seeing multiple knives sitting on my table. Yep, it's a baby blade. It's fun. Yeah, it has the micarta on this thing is really nice. Beez, XS is wondering if you have any winter blades. Yes, I have the last 5 releases for what I have: the winter blade 7, the 8. I can't remember the names of them all, but I do have a small collection of winter blade co. I have the last 5 releases, maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 4. I have 5 winter blade co knives. The beard guy said, it reminds me of a sword you would see in a Final Fantasy game. Swing! Look at that. Just look at it. Yakangler said, Sativian ST-147, would it be considered a Schillen style blade? Sativian ST-147. Let me take a look. 147. Not seeing the 147. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that is not going to be. No, that's more of a mini kukri. If I can't remember. I did review that knife. I can't remember if that's the one with blade peak. I had one Sativian that had blade peak. That's a small knife. That one you're talking about, that's a lot smaller knife than you think it is. I remember that's let's see, that knife you're talking about, the Sativian ST-140. If anybody is wondering what knife he's talking about, I'll put a link in your chat so you can follow along. This is the knife he's talking about. It has a 10% code. Let's see. Handle length is 3.94 inches. The total blade, the total knife is less than 7 inches. It's 6.9 inches. It's a slender knife. It's like the back of the handle is only about that thick, about like that. So that is not the knife that it looks like. But that Mav said the mini Paragon is out everywhere. Oh no, really? Let me take a look here, see if I can find it. Oh, I don't see it. Let me look somewhere else here. Maybe they don't make them anymore. Notify me. Oh, no. I wonder if it's discontinued. It's very possible it's discontinued. Sorry, man. It's a mini kukri. Are the fur balls throwing a wild party? Yeah, the dogs and cat are all being cared for and watched by my nephew. He is house setting. He is my armed guard for the weekend. And he's taking care of all the animals. Ghost Keeper said, been crushing on the CJRB button lock Schillen blade. It is super thin blade stock. Yeah, the CJRB aesthetically is a little different, but the blade shape is really good blade shape. Prater said, White Mountain Knives has an exclusive of the mini Paragon. There you go. So it sounds like there is one available at White Mountain Knives. You can use code Beez10. Pretty much every knife channel has a 10% code off White Mountain Knives, so you can use your favorite channel. I don't know that it matters. They don't. White Mountain Knives doesn't give a commission to anyone. Scott Williams said, I have the Artisan Cutlery Proponent. It's beefy too, plus can be made to a fixed blade. Yeah, Ken Faulkner has a heavy proponent. He's got like, I think he has the brass one. That thing must weigh about 7 pounds. Hey, Alex Kerber got his power back. Cody said might snag Moth. The White Mountain Knives exclusive Paragon is notify me only. Oh. Prado said I've saved so much on White Mountain Knives. Downdraft is my supreme budget banger of the year so far, said Ed. Ken Faulkner said it is a beast. Yeah, that Kaiser, the Artisan Cutlery proponent, it is a beast. It is a total beast. I'm going to go get a lemonade. Let's see. We've got a little bit of time left. Tonight we're doing a mystery knife giveaway. Derek Poppenhagen said, Beez, I like the tipper. I think it is the name. So here we got a Minute Maid lemonade. Trying to no more caffeine for the night. I want to be able to sleep tonight. The mystery knife of the mystery knives on the mystery night giveaway. S. Hines. Oh my gosh, seriously? S. Hines said, I'm playing with my Kaiser Mini Militaw. That's an S45VN blade steel and titanium and carbon fiber. Mark S. said, is that part of the giveaway? This is not. So the giveaway knife is at home. It's at the Hive. So we'll reveal it next week. Ooh, a little tarty. That's pretty good. I can't remember the last time I had one of these. Minute Maid. What's up, Softail? All right, so a quick recap. Let's see what we got here. This one right here, this was sold out, and these are back in stock. They have these, you can actually get this on Amazon, which I was really surprised. I'm putting a link in your chat right now. They have the Vosteed Valhund. This is a Ray Laconico design. The Vosteed Valhund with this really cool looking blade color that matches the pivot. Look at that. That's very nice. Very, very nice. And they also have these at Blade HQ. Here's a link to Blade HQ that'll take you right to this knife. You can price compare between Amazon and Blade HQ. And then also you can see what it costs on the, here it is on the Vosteed site. I don't know what the price differences are, but there's all three places you can get the Valhund. It's a nice slender knife, titanium handle, nice looking hardware that matches the blade. Bandside said, I'm so torn on the Valhund. It's a lovely knife, but the size of a party cracker. A party cracker? It's not tiny. I'm trying to figure out a good knife to compare it to size-wise. It's not big. You know, my hand's 4 inches. So it fits perfectly. My 4 fingers fit in there just, actually, my pinky goes around the back right there on that flat part. So it's not a big knife. It's just, it's one of the ones that I really like when I want a little snappy knife. It's a lightweight. Anthony said Vosteed is way too underrated. I don't know. I think people are pretty aware that Vosteed does a kick butt job. Concept Tipper is that one you have seen, said Derek. It's about the same as the Roboto 3s, said Dragoon. Bandside said it's not tiny. Yeah, it's not tiny. It's not a big knife, but it's like a regular size. What's a knife that I have here you guys are all familiar with? Or may be familiar with. Like here's the Spyderco Manix 2, and then here is the Valhund. So see, it is not the Mannix 2 is a big profile for a knife. So the Valhund is small in comparison, for sure. Here's the I can't remember the name of this one. What is the name of this one, y'all? Somebody said it earlier. It's Schmedium, yeah. What blade steel does the Basti typically use? They kind of move all around. They'll use 154 CM. They'll use S35 VM. They use a lot of 14C28N. They kind of skip around. The Mage. Is that what this is? The Mage? Yes, so it is hard to line up knives when everything is backwards. J-Rod said, very, very versatile. Might consider the Valhund then. It's looking bigger than I thought. Thanks, Beez. Yeah, look up the size of it. It'll tell you the total length, and it should tell you the handle length. I don't have a measuring tool with me. I do in my truck. And matter of fact, I might have one in my Roaring Fire Gear pouch. Not that I really need to, but let's see. By the way, I know I preach Roaring Fire Gear to you guys. I always have a Roaring Fire Gear with me. I love my Roaring Fire Gear. This is my 45 liter. I always use them for vacation because you can fit so much stuff in them. And then inside my Roaring Fire Gear is another Roaring Fire Gear. What else did I have in here? All kinds of various odds and ends and knife cleaning stuff and knife sharpening supplies and my tack and tweeze and a little mini multipliers. Yeah, I've got knife taken apart stuff, and then I have stuff to stitch up wounds and things like that. I have my first aid kit in here. I have some tissue adhesive. You know, should I accidentally cut myself, I got all kinds of like first aid supplies in here. And then I'll show you what I got from Brian F. Brian F, you still in here? Is it on the side? Where's it at? Oh, it's on my, oh no, it's right here. And then you can see right here, I have a titanium clip that I always put my work keys, so I never leave home without my work keys. This is what I always have dangling from my belt. It's kind of hard to see. This is all black stuff. And then I have my rat's tourniquet right here that I got from Brian F. You know, something bad happens or a wreck or somebody's bleeding out, I have my rat's tourniquet. So I always have, Mrs. B said she would be very surprised if I ever wasn't prepared for something. I always carry a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And then I have my custom holster for my G42. There's a link at the top of the chat for the giveaway. I will put it right here. Here's the entry video link in case you haven't already made a positive comment. General Zod said, wow, Beez, you are prepped. That is my normal carry, man. Beez, do you carry a pew-pew for safety and all that? Yes, Mark, I always carry a pew-pew. I always carry a pistol. My go-to that I usually carry is my G42 because it's small and I don't even know I have it on me. And I'm happy about that. But I do sometimes carry my new Archon Type B Gen 2. It's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger. It's a 9. The other one's a 380, which I'm totally fine with. Although there's some new 380 ammo out there that I want to get. That the ends of it almost look like a Phillips head screwdriver. What's that ammo called? I want to get some of that for my 380. Lee Ward said, oh, he said the P word. You're allowed to say pistol. You're allowed to talk about pistols. You can't show yourself handling one on a live stream. That's what you can't do. That's what the rules say. I checked. Dwayne K said, Beez, you need some gold or silver breakable bars in case you have to bug out. Huh. Yeah, there's the penetrator, Lehigh Defense, Dwayne K said. Extreme penetrator rounds. Yeah, they literally almost look like a number 2 Phillips head, like a thick Phillips head. Tourniquet carrying is being ready to help or save, said Dog One. Yeah, and I got it from Brian F. S. Hines said, hey, you guys, I have to impose on our community here, but I'm in dire need of your help. My nephew thought it would be okay to take and disassemble my tagged out and carbon fiber and MagnaCut steel. So he disassembled your tagged out. Okay, so I'm guessing you need help with figuring out how to reassemble it. I bet you Zach's stuff might have a reassembly. I'm not sure. As Hines said, so what I'm asking is if y'all have extra pivot screw. Oh, dude. Benchmade will send you a pivot screw, dude. Just contact Benchmade. I mean, that's one of the reasons why they cost so much, is because they have good warranties and good customer service and all that stuff, right? Douglas said, they are some nasty rounds. I love them. Underwood Extreme Penetrator, said Lee. USA pre-1965 silver is the smart play. It's trusted, bang for the buck. Experienced Precision said, hey, Hines, email Benchmade. They'll set you up. Heck yeah, dude. They're known for that kind of stuff. Let's see, 1150. Rounds are loaded by Lehigh Defense or Underwood. Cody said, I have 2 Dragoon, but you went silent after asking for my shipping info. Yeah, I can tell you that between carrying like a full-size pistol and a G42, you don't even know. I mean, I don't even want to show you the holster. I don't want to take a chance. But like the holster I got is made for it. You put it between your pants and your belt, and you can't even tell that you're carrying. Coins are usually 90% silver, said Ken. Top Dog said, don't forget to enter the giveaway entry video. Andy Dillinger said, good night all. I can't keep my eyes open. Yeah, I'm going to do the giveaway here in 9 minutes. We're going to do it at midnight because I do need to get some sleep tonight. You know, I had such a long drive today. Actually, it was only about 2.5 hours. We only hit about 2 traffic jams. It wasn't too bad. Thomas said, I run Hornady Critical Duty. I have some critical duty in my 9mm. 9mm. Let's see, we got over here. See, I'm not used to not having that many knives with me. I only have 20 knives with me. But, you know, the Predator, it's a darn strong knife. The CMB made knives, Predator, it's no joke. Terry T-Rex said long drive. Yeah, I was being facetious. But we were, man. We were seeing all the truckers, and we didn't see a Terry T-Rex. We were like, what would the odds be of like looking up and there's Terry? I would have been like, Terry, do you honk your horn when little kids go like this? Slaughteroo said, in your pants, critical pooping. J-Rod said, Beez, which roaring backpack did you say that was? Let me show you. Let me show you. Give me just a second. Okay, here. You can get, I have a 10% off code. I'm going to put in your chat right now. Use this to get there. And then the roaring backpack that I have is the 45 liter. It's the 45 liter backpack. Let's see. It'll be cheaper getting it there than anywhere. Let me double check. Let's see. 45L. Let me triple check. 45-liter tactical backpack. Let's see. Make sure that is for sure the one that I'm showing you there. Let's see. Let me double check. I'm almost certain. It looks different in their pictures. Give me just a second. Let me look here. Is that the same one? Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, dude. And the price is what's crazy. I mean, I typically have about 21 pounds of gear and stuff in my backpack every day that I carry. And they are tough, man. I have 2 of them. They sent me one to review, and I liked it so much. You know, I'm not big on the army carry, so I use that for my I mean, it's pretty empty right now, but it would blow your mind how much stuff. And it has the side clips right here too. You can try to do everything backwards here, but you can make this thing very compact. You can have it very flat, right? Or you can stuff it full of stuff. And the zippers don't go halfway down. The zippers go all the way to the bottom, so you can lay it out flat. That's another very cool feature, is the zippers don't go to like to here. You can pull them all the way down and lay it out flat. And it's hard to see because it's black. And you have mollies for days. And you can buy, I buy these extra molly clips. My other one has more of them, but you can buy these extra molly clips on Amazon, and you can clip and attach whatever the heck you want to them. And there's places where you can put clips like this. I never take off. And if this isn't on my belt, it's on my backpack. That's the rule. No matter where I am, if I take my belt off, I walk directly to my backpack. So my work keys are attached to my bag. I always know where they are. But yeah, it has a big pocket up front right here. It has a pocket. Oh, wait a minute. I have a separate light right here. It has it's hard to see because it's black, but this top pocket right here, this is what I keep my contacts and all that kind of stuff in. Couple different items. I mean, I keep a lot of stuff in here. It's crazy how much stuff I carry. You know, always got Band-Aids handy. I always have a lighter. I don't smoke, but I always keep a lighter with me. And then here's something else, is this is where each one of my backpacks in the mollies, you can, which one did I have this? You can perfectly fit an arc feld in the mollies. So if you ever wondered, an arc feld fits perfectly in a molly. So that's why I forgot a flashlight, but I didn't, because I still had that. They are sold out of that backpack. I'd figure. It figures. Probably because it's such a good one. Let me see something here. Oh, here you go. Here's the same one. I found it. If they're sold out, then here's another one. Here's a link to it. It's not sold out. You can get the black or the tan, and it's only $39. I mean, that's such a good price. So there, I just put a link to it in the chat. Hemp Bleh said, that's a nice looking bag. If I didn't have a bag coming from Unprofessional Dad giveaway earlier this month, I'd be looking into that brand. I still might check it out. For the price, you cannot beat that for the price. Lord Loki said, I like a lot of guard dog body armor stuff. Got a few things from them. Lee Ward said, yeah, I used to have a Colt in 41 Magnum, awesome revolver. My Vortex commuter will hold a folded 10.5-inch AR. Very nice, said Raybo. That's very nice. Mick Ranger wants to know if Flightanium is releasing the arcade light soon. General Zod said, oh, I like the tan one. Thanks, Beez. Yeah, no problem, man. The tan one, that's what I have all my range gear in. And the tan one I've taken to Hawaii. I mean, they travel well. For the price, I don't think you can't throw a stick at it for $39. Dale said, I never carry flashlights on my person anymore. No point if I have my phone. Well, I mean, your phone does work as a flashlight, but you know, once you carry O-lights and stuff, I do appreciate a handheld. All right, let's see. Let's do this mystery knife giveaway. There will be swag. Next week, remind me, and I'll show you what you won. Let me get my pen out so I can write down who wins, who the lucky winner is. I don't know what this card goes to, but I can write on that. Living in a hotel. We went and got pizza. The pizza place didn't have napkins, usable napkins. Dwayne K said super chat. Oh, I missed a super chat. What was I talking? Oh, Major Pal. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me pull up my new temporary ding ding. Hold on. Hold the bus. Major Powell with a $10 super chat. He said, my son's graduating high school and starting an electrician apprenticeship. He's also into fixing cars. Any recommendations for an affordable but solid starter tool set that covers both electrical and auto work? Major Powell. Try to get the ding ding working. Hold on. There you go, Mr. Major Powell. Thank you for the $10. An affordable, solid starter tool set that covers electrical and auto work. I know we've got to have some. There's 272 people in here right now. I know someone has got to have a good answer for Major Powell. I don't know, but I know there's got to be someone. There's almost 300 people in here. There's got to be an electrician or, oh yeah, there's got to be someone here that knows a good electrical and auto work starter tool set. Probably doesn't need to be fancy like Mac tools or nothing like that. A starter kit. Are you not something X on Discord? S. Hines said, I don't really trust them from bad experience in the past. Pump it up. Start picking up Klein as he is able. Always prefer Klein, said Prado. A 10 mil, yeah, but the ammo is expensive, isn't it? What's up, Arizona? He may not get super chat notifications while on the road. I was standing up, not looking at the screen. That's why I missed it. Oh, yeah, I also, hold on. I usually have it attached to the side. Right here on the side, I have a clip. Where am I? Where's the clip? There's that on my other one. I took the clip off. Oh, I did. I took the clip off because I switched it up because it was floppy on the side. But here's another knife I have with me. But I have my Leatherman Wave. What's up, Hate Nate? He said, yo, been lurking. Was putting a new red dot on my CZPO9F Nocturne I just got yesterday. Congratulations on that, dude. That is very cool. S. Hines said, yeah, I sent them my discontinued S10 300 and I got it back and it still had up and down blade play, said Hines. Oh, I'm way behind the chat. Sorry, guys. I got to check. Way behind. Holy cow. Sorry, guys. Jeremy said, Harbor Freight is great for starter tools. Got my Leatherman Wave with me. Leatherman Juicy Pro is Anthony C's everyday carry. Lee Ward said Klein on an electric side and just about anything on the auto. Hard to find bad tools these days. Wrench, etc. are pretty good no matter what brand. Wera and Weehaw and Tecton. Alien tools for electricians, said War Room EDC. Lot of good. Ken Faulkner said the question is, where's the welcome hat? Oh, the $10 hair super chat hat tonight. There you go. There you go, Major Pal. There's your welcome hat. Oh my gosh. Hey, improvise, improvise. This is kind of like what are the British like guards that don't move, that have the strap that doesn't even go all over their chin. My chin is actually right here. I know you can't tell because of the beard, but my chin is right here. So that'd be about right. Top Dog, I wasn't slacking. I was trying to show off some cool stuff, man. I was sharing. William said, T-Rex, how many hours to do front fork seals on a 2018 Street Glide? The Buckingham Palace Guards, yes. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Yes, Ed's Blades. Exactly. So there's some good ideas from people's improvise, adapt, and overcome. I've been referred to as a MacGyver many times in my lifetime. Okay, let's see. Let's find this video, the giveaway video. It's right here. You guys could tell I was improvising because I made the video real quick. I went out to the truck and grabbed my laptop right before we left, came inside, got my phone and looked down at the laptop and made the entry video, uploaded it real quick. Like this was right when we were packed and ready to go. The Royal Guard. All right. So it's a mystery what you're going to win. Next week, we'll show you what I already have the knife. It's all, the giveaway package is already ready, but we'll reveal it next week. That'll make it fun. Let's see. Present. Do I have yes, I have it. Share screen, YouTube, random comment picker. Where you at? Random nose picker. There it is. Share. Okay. Buy good tools, the kind that are forever. I bought a mountain of bad ones, said Dog One. Cody said, let's give away Chef Rocky's green knife or blue, his pick. Gone fishing? No, you didn't miss tonight's giveaway. Did you go? How Beez, with that bag on your head, you look like Dom DeLuise as the pipe in that awesome movie Johnny Dangerously. All right. Gone fishing? Hopefully you went and made a comment. Okay. Let me make sure you guys can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, my eyes are getting tired. Okay, here we go. We got that in there. Filter duplicate users. Okay. Show random names for 99 seconds. Get YouTube comments. Please enter the first YouTube video link. Oh, I didn't enter it. Thought I did. Paste. Okay, now let's try. There we go. 281 comments. All right. Double check my screen. All right, you ready? Are you set? And go. We have 99 seconds being able to see your face or your comment flash across the screen. Wow, that's going fast. Somebody said Jimpy. Thanks, generous. Thanks, Beez. Having fun. Did I win? Thanks for opportunity. Good luck, y'all. I saw somebody said Lake Erie. Saw beezbladers Friday. Hello, Beez. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Hate Nate with the $50 hair super chat. Holy cow, Hate Nate. Dude. He said, hey, yo, Beez. All right. Gonna see you in Atlanta. Can't wait to go. Hope to be in the Mayor here with you. bring you Amerihair. I'm going to give you a super chat at Blade Atlanta in person, and you'll have to wear the Amerihair. It'll be great. Oh, dude, hate Nate. I can't wait, dude. There you go. There's your welcome hat. Thank you very much, man. My goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much, dude. This thing should be stopping any second now. Wow. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Hate Nate. Can't wait to see you at Blade Show, dude. Nobody hates Nate, ironically. Thank you, man. You get the welcome hat. The upside down welcome hat. Let's see who it's gonna be. 99 seconds is a long time. Milan Labe. Look at that. Milan Labe. Beez the Pope. Milan Labe, congratulations. Are you still in here? That's the question. Milan Labe. Are you in here, Milan? He said, what? Yes, congratulations. You don't even know what you won yet. But you won. And this is for Hate Nate. If I stood on my head, you'd be able to read it. Welcome. Thank you very much, Hate Nate. And congratulations, Milan Labe. Dude, that is freaking exciting. Let me take a picture real quick. He said, hope y'all have a great weekend. Milan Labe. Dude. Congratulations, man. You don't even know what you won yet. You know what? It's in a box right behind me on the shelf. When we're on the live stream, it's sitting right behind me in a box. Congratulations. And shout out, thank you. Big shout out to everybody that donated tonight. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to take my contacts out and get some sleep. Gone Fishing wants to know if he should change his username to Milan Labe. Now, Milan, you know what to do, right? Send me a screenshot of your YouTube login page and make sure you put Milan Labe on there, you know, how you spell it, and then your mailing info. And I'll get it mailed out in 4 to 8 weeks. Cody said, just to win is cool. Mystery is even better. This has been fun. We've done many remotes. Matter of fact, my very first monetized live stream was from, I think it was my first, was when I became monetized, was it when me and Mrs. Beez were in a hotel on our anniversary at the Indianapolis Zoo is where we were going. And then this time we're going to the Toledo Zoo. Any indication that we might like animals just a little bit? Sean Fields been a member for 17 months with a super chat. He said, happy Hive night. Congratulations, Milan Labe. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you, Sean. 17 months of supporting the Hive, man. Thank you so much. And I got to get the dingy ding here. Just try not to wake Mrs. Beez up. Let's see. I'll turn it down. Thank you, dude. Jim Cox said, what part of the lake? We are at the far western, southwestern corner by Toledo. All right, guys, I'm gonna head to bed. Thank you very, very much. I love you all to pieces. Have a great weekend. I don't have any content today or tomorrow. I mean, it's been a long week, but I love you. I'll see y'all soon. Remember, live life in the present. Keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.